Here we go.
It's simply Greg on the
To the hangout, welcome to the hangout. 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 Hey yo, see me and these dudes doing VR games, movie reviews, infused with whatever topics we choose. If we stop it, we lose, so that's why we keep on dropping the news. And you know it's as a crew with the popular views. Includes X and Ray, co-host Bree, Millie, SC, and I'm Bryce, so you know we really bringing it live, us 5 in the hive. You liking this vibe? Then hit the thumbs up, like and subscribe. To the hangout, welcome to the hangout. I know you want to go. To the hangout, welcome to the hangout. To the hangout, welcome to the hangout. Come and have some fun. To the hangout, welcome to the hangout. No matter where you're from.
Hey, that's right. We are back. We are back. And we are back. And what better time to come back than for Father's Day? Because you know how we came back after 6 months. We came in strong with the Mother's Day special.
Shout out to the mothers.
Definitely shout out. Can't forget.
Yeah, shout out all the mothers, man. Still to this day, every day, all day.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. So we can't come back. We had pretty strong reaction to the Mother's Day special. So, we can't do it without the Father's Day too, man. I mean, it does take two, right? So
That's right. That's right. Can't talk about moms without pop. I mean, hey, Price, they say it takes two.
take two to
Takes
tango.
two to
baby.
tango.
Yes, sir. So we had to bring it up, man. Had to do it. Had to do it. So, hey, fathers, for all y'all that sat through the Mother's Day special and, you felt some kind of way, like,
We
well,
ain't
what
leave y'all
about me?
hanging. We ain't leave y'all hanging, big dog. You know what I'm saying? We got you.
Yeah, we got to do it, man. We got to do that thing, man. So we definitely appreciate y'all showing up. All right. I know you saw the tag. I know you see the thumbnail. You know what I mean? That our very
Walk
talented,
hold designer.
hey, very talented.
Designer.
You know what I'm saying?
Designer.
She puts it together, baby. Every time. So I know you saw that. And I know you saw that Father's Day special tagged up on there. So we know why you're here, man. We know why you're here. And we got a good one for you. We definitely got a good one that, we're going to review, just like we did with the Mother's Day special. We had to take that guilt trip. But now we got to visit King Richard. Yes, sir.
All the kings, man. Y'all kings, man. You know what I'm saying? So this is from kings to another king,
No doubt.
celebrating you.
And it's funny too, man, because that, I mean, hey, the mothers, they're the queens, fathers, they're the kings, and we just happen to be reviewing a movie called King Richard, right? So that's just perfect,
Small
man.
world.
Small world.
I don't
small
think that
world,
was intentional. We didn't do that intentionally, y'all.
right? Some stuff is just organic though, right? And some stuff is just meant to be like this, like us, like the hangout, like everyone
Like you
that's here.
joining us.
Exactly. It's just meant to be. So I love that, man. I actually love that. And it's funny because honestly, y'all, for real hangers, we literally just thought about that fact that, hey, it's Kings and it's King Richard. So that's crazy. That's crazy. I love that. Yeah, man. Hey, listen. We know what day it is. It is Father's Day. We're here to celebrate all the dads out there. Okay. Ones that still with us, some that's not with us. We celebrate you today because the day is your day. And we couldn't start this off without a proper introduction, which is PRICE. And unfortunately, I don't have that boy on the left of me, and that is SC. You know what I mean? But my man is a father, and like fathers do, they out there getting it. You know what I'm saying? They grinding, they handling their business. And the same goes for the man that he would say, and who else we got up in here? That country boy, Ray. Same thing, man. Same thing. Good fathers. They out there handling their business. They out there getting that money. You understand what I'm saying? So we got to let him go ahead and do that. But we're going to represent for him in here for sure. All right? But if he was here, he'll be telling you right now, I'm going to pass that thing on over.
Yowie wowie, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another another one. You know what I'm saying? Check out our Bad Boys 4 review. You know, another one.
I saw what you
But
did there. I definitely saw
it's your boy X, the unannounced. Welcome to a pride-filled edition of the Hangout Experience, aka Terrence's baby boy. Shout out Pops. Shout out to all the Pops out there, you know what I'm saying? This one's for you. But it ain't just me. It ain't just Price. Who else is on the other line?
What up, you guys? It's 340 Millie. I hope everybody doing well out there in the world. Ready for this Father's Day special to review this movie. What's going on, you guys?
Bodie!
I was waiting. He made you wait this time. Like, well, you had me in suspense.
I just, you know, as a proper gentleman, you let the woman speak. You don't just cut her off. You know what I'm saying?
Mad.
So,
I ain't mad at that. But you kept me on hold, dog. So I'm sitting here waiting because you say it right.
I was thinking about it, man. I was like, should I hold the suspense? Should I just,
that was good.
you know what I'm saying? Should I give it to him right away? Should I let him wait a little bit?
Hey, for those that know that's what you do, I guarantee you they the same thing. They waiting for it. And then when you didn't say it, like, did he forget? Whoa. No, he ain't
His
forget.
mic cut off, did he?
Oh, that. Yeah, nah. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, man, we man. Already. We love it. Well, you know, we in here. Y'all know how we do. Like we said, we're here to represent fathers today. We definitely did that last time with the mothers. They felt honored from what we heard, the feedback. And so mothers, you know, we're glad that we were able to honor you. And so we're going to take this time right now to do the same for the fathers. All right. Now, you know what we did last time? We had to cover the gifts, right? You know, and we had some pretty interesting gifts, you know, and I'm telling you,
we definitely had some interesting gifts, Price, if we being honest.
What? Listen, bro, I'm gonna say probably every episode from now on. The bird flower alone changed the game. It's because I'm telling you, no one knew.
Just gotta remind them, huh? Just let them know, man. You know, we changed the game with that one.
Yeah, it changed the game. I guarantee you, some people never even knew that it existed. You feel what I'm saying? So, shout out to our producer Timmy for finding that one. You know what I'm saying? That was definitely good.
Timmy.
You know. So, we got to do the same thing. Got to do the same thing for the dads. All right. So, we have put together a little list. You know, now, let me just tell y'all, when y'all are looking up, like right now, I guarantee you, go ahead and Google best 10 gifts for dad or mother or whatever. You're not going to get 10. There's no top 10. What they're going to give you is they're going to say the best 65, the best 50 something or whatever. You know what I mean? And what we decided to do was take some from Esquire magazine, or Esquire, the website. I don't know what they call themselves these days, but it's the Esquire magazine for those old school people like myself. All right.
We not talking ATL, are we? T.I. and them.
Nah, man, this is
like
actually
that Esquire.
Yeah, this is actually Esquire, the magazine. You know, they had a publication and everything, just like Sports Illustrated. Yeah. No, I get.
You know, I was just asking. You know what I'm saying? I just thought Esquire. You know, he grew up from the cold streets of ATL and made himself a magazine.
The creator's own magazine. Yeah, they've been around for a while. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you might as well say like Essence and Time and, you know what I'm saying, and Ebony and, you know, all that stuff here, man. They've been around. So they have, you know, 65 or 67, I can't remember which one it is, but they have a bunch of gifts on there. All right. So we got what we thought would probably be some of the, you know, 10 best gifts, you know, for dad. And when we say best, you know, we try to make it a little affordable too. You know what I'm saying? You know, so these aren't just ones that are just completely out here.
We got y'all, man. We got y'all. You know what I'm saying?
For
we
sure.
Cost effective over here at the Hangout.
Absolutely. We're frugal. You know what I'm saying? We're a little frugal over here, right?
Little frugal.
Yeah. Like some dads with me, right? You know what I'm saying? And definitely moms. We talked about how moms come out with the coupons out them purses. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, come on, we realistic over here. All right. Very grounded. Now, the first thing we will tell you, the first piece of information that we will absolutely give you is the fact that Oh, you know what? Matter of fact, let me ask the question. Do you know what was the very first official Father's Day? And
I
I'm
know it
pretty
was June
sure.
19th. I know that.
Gee.
It's in the name.
Yeah.
Gotta be. I know.
Right?
That's all I know.
Right?
Now
I mean,
year?
because they got it.
That's where you lost me.
Because they got the year, right? I mean, so we assume that Mother's Day is probably more likely May, whatever year back in the day, right? And I had to go and look to see which one came first, as a matter of fact. But the chicken or the egg, right? But the first Father's Day was June, as a matter of fact, X. You know what I'm saying? June 19th. You know, ironically, right? Isn't that probably like Juneteenth? June 19th, Juneteenth, like they sharing, huh? Okay, interesting.
Best friends, they neighbors, dog.
Right. So you definitely the black father get the double, right? They get the double whammy on that.
You get to celebrate your people.
Right.
Celebrate being a father.
Right.
A grandfather.
Right. Independence, all that stuff, freedom.
Freedom.
Yeah, loving that.
It sounds like a good time to celebrate.
Absolutely. Well, back in the day, all right, they decided in 1910 in the state of Washington to name June 19th. All right, the first Father's Day, June 19th. So
1910, dog.
Yeah, bro.
I can't even believe it's already been 100 years.
Yeah, even over, right? And
114 to be exact.
There you go. That's a long time, man. I mean, we've been celebrating dads ever since, every year, and I love it. Absolutely love it. So,
and Price, because you brought it up, I feel like I got to let you know that for Mother's Day, it was May 10th, 1908.
That's right.
So Mother's got their shine for 2 years. Dog.
I was just gonna say, that's bragging rights right there, mamas. You're like, hey, we been doing this for 2 years already, Shaw. You know what I'm saying? Hey, get like me, Shaw.
Y'all just not join the club? Just not.
Hey, I ain't mad though. Because I mean, on some real. I mean, Queen Latifah said it. She said it best. Ooh, ladies first. Yeah, that's what's up.
If that's how you come, man. To quote another great woman in the industry, who run the world? Girls. Who run the world? Girls. I get it.
They definitely did in 1908 for sure when it came to this Mother's Day. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. Hey, I love it, man. I love it. Just a little bit of information for you out there in case you wondered if, I don't know. You might just be sitting there chilling like, you know what? I wonder when the first one was. Well, guess what? We got you here. We got you at the Hangout. You know what I'm saying? We dropping gems all the time, baby. All the time. So now just having fun. We learning together. So appreciate that information, X. Appreciate you, Timmy. All that. All right. So
yes, sir.
Get to it. Here we go. Best 10 gifts for dad.
That's right, brother. That's right. Top 10. And looks like what we got at number 10 is the Uni Coda 16-inch pizza oven.
That's
I ain't gonna hold you.
Delicious.
This is given like, the college days, or where you just trying to get you a quick little snacky snack. But hey, if dads like it, they love it. So
yeah. Well, a little bit of background on it then for you is if there's one thing dad doesn't realize he needs in his backyard, it is this outdoor pizza oven. So this is an outdoor pizza oven. And not only is it surprisingly mobile, dad can even move it indoors to cook pizzas by his bed if that's his jam. But it'll cook them in just 1 minute. Now I know you don't know this right here, bro, because this is definitely old school cartoon, but it's called the Jetsons.
Meet George Jetson.
Okay, now for all my 40 and over people,
I don't know the Jetsons. Did Jane ever stop that crazy thing?
Jane, stop this crazy thing!
Hey,
When did she
you know
let
what I'm
it go?
saying? You know, they was right along with the
Yeah.
Flintstones, right? They was the
Hand in
futuristic
hand.
Flintstones.
They was the future. Flintstones was the past.
Right. Well, you know, if you recall, they could literally take some little like a peel or anything, put it inside this little thing, boom. You know what I'm saying? It's instantly ready, right? So, and we saw some of that kind of action in Back to the Future 2 as well. You know what I mean? They stuck the little small little personal pan looking pizza into the thing. A minute later,
Yep.
it was a full on large
Here
pizza.
goes a full large pizza.
That sounds like
Hey, that's the future we need, yo. I don't know about the
that's
future
it.
we going to, but that's what we need, man.
It's a future I want to go to. That's for sure. You know what I mean? A pizza in a minute, bro. Now
Come on now.
I'm just saying. Now this thing here, I mean, now this is, keep in mind now, this is something that you're going to use and you're going to have for a while. All right. And you know, so it's not unattainable, but it's not necessarily just cheap either, because right now they got it going for $5.99 at Amazon. But from what you just saw and heard and whatever, rather not saw but heard, is that this thing is mobile. You can have it outside. You know, when you have people over, you can have it on the inside. So just the mobility of it as well, and the fact that it cooks in a minute. Come on. Oh man. Good stuff. Well, we love it.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah. I think it's a good gift, man. I think that's a good gift. I think that's something, you know, dad would like, you know.
Well, especially if you said you can move it from outside to the bed.
Yeah.
Hey, man, can you really beat that? You turn over to get a fresh pizza?
I'm just saying, bro. And you know, men especially, you know, we like quick stuff, you know, right? We want to just get it in, get it out. You know what I mean? We don't have to slave over stove all day, right? You know what I'm saying? So we want to get in, get it out. It's perfect for those type of dads right there. Now, that's not every dad. Some dads, of course, they like to cook and so forth and so on. And we'll get to that part as well. Now, coming in, number 9.
Number 9, it is a Gillette heated razor.
Gillette's been around for a long time. I remember being a kid seeing Gillette, you know, razors, disposable razors. So they went from disposable razors to now the Gillette heated razor. Now, some people probably like, well, why would I want a heated razor? Well, apparently, this razor here is the latest razor tech. It's Gillette's self-heating razor, which mimics the experience of a nice hot towel shave. And it'll go great with a can of soothing shaving cream. Now, for a man who likes to shave, you know what I'm saying, and I will say, I shave pretty much every day. There's a movie called The Intern, and Robert De Niro's on there, and he, you know, this guy, he's all kind of unkempt and everything, and he's asking like, so you shave every day? Yeah, every single day that I get up, I shave. Now, for me, with my job and everything that I have, you know, kind of in the corporate setting and so forth and so on, they kind of like that little look. So I will hit the little face, you know what I mean? Try to, you know what I'm saying, shape up my beard a little bit with this thing. So I actually might look into that, man. Now, I will say it's $150. But of course, it has like a base and everything that you stick into it. It plugs into the wall, and you can heat that up. And I will say, for those of us who do shave, we know, you know, if you get that cold razor and all that, man, kind of create those bumps and everything, like it's kind of uncomfortable on your skin. But if you get this heated one, you know, and like they said, some soothing shaving cream, man, it might have a nice little experience right there. I mean, it might feel like, you know, how you go to the barbershop. Yeah, you see those, you know, you see those gangster movies, right? And the dudes are leaning back in the chair in the barbershop, right? And they got the towel on their face, right? And they getting the nice clothes shave and everything like that. That's it right there, bro. That's it. I tell you, another person probably could have used this too, you know, Mister in Color Purple. So, and Seeley wouldn't have to slice his neck.
He should have watched his tone too. That's the other reason why she was gonna slice.
That's another reason why.
Yeah, watch that tone.
Like with that tone, she would have found a way to cut him with this heated razor too, right there. I was like, yeah, for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh man, good stuff. All right, Gillette heated razor. $150 at Amazon. Okay. All right. We're at number 8. Now, number 8 is a Theragun Elite massage gun. Wow. Well, I will say, as far as seeing this thing in person, we actually have this at my job.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
now
we
this
actually
is the
have it, man.
massage gun that has the ball at the end of it, right? That you
Dude.
just hold and just kind of use it, right? Like,
Yeah. And apparently, man, listen, here's the thing. At my job, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, in this corporate setting, and there's tech companies, and you know what I mean, all type of stuff going on there. They have money. Now, anybody that knows that either works for a tech company or has worked around a tech company, any of that stuff there, you know they be having that bread, all right? Because they be having all the amenities that you can think of. They got the pool table, the ping pong tables, the barista bars, you know what I'm saying? All the new workout equipment that you can think of, everything. They have it all, man, because they spoil their employees. They want you to be happy. You know what I'm saying? So you can keep making them millions and millions of dollars. So they will spend that money on you. You know what I'm saying? They will spend that money for you to be comfortable when you come to work. And this is the type of stuff that they do right here, bro. Because this is not cheap. You know what I'm saying? It's $318 at Amazon, but does work well. Like I said, these companies, they only get the best. They only get the best. So this is something that is for all those aches and pains that he's
that's
been.
fancy, man. I don't know, man. Y'all
Yeah.
sure y'all don't need security in y'all building, man? Y'all building all that sound like it's taking care of people.
Oh, absolutely, bro. They do. They spare.
I'm just saying, man.
They spare no expense. Now, having said that, now just to keep it real, because that's how we're gonna do here. What I will be honest about is, while that thing does do its job, what we have experienced is a charging issue. Where I guess I don't. How they tell you don't leave your phone on charger all night or something. Once it gets 100%, you take it off. Right. Okay. In case y'all don't know that, that's a real thing. That's a real thing. Like my PlayStation controllers have gotten damaged that way by just leaving it on the little charger base the whole time, and it's basically destroying your battery. It's just draining the battery. So that's a real thing, and I believe that is exactly what caused our issues, because they just stay on the charger the whole time. So I will say that if you are thinking about those Theraguns, keep in mind that leaving them on the base the whole time when you're just not using them, it can help drain your battery. So keep that in mind if you are thinking about a Thera Elite massage gun.
I do feel like I'm kind of too far gone, boss. I ain't even gonna hold you. I mean, when I pick up my control, it works. So I mean, but maybe I'm just prolonging the inevitable. I don't know, man. I just feel like I'm too deep in, man. I done had this thing for a few years now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know it. So yours too, huh? Yours too.
That's about at least 720 days plus. God. Give or take, if you take out the days that I do use it.
For sure. Absolutely.
But still.
Yeah. So yours is dying quick? Like it doesn't stay charged long?
Yeah, man. I'm guilty. Well, it's not dying quick. I don't think I've ran into the issue, because but then again, what is the maximum playtime with the controllers? Like, what did they, if you remember, what was the maximum playtime they gave you? Because I could do maybe about 4 or 5 hours tops before the light start blinking, and even when it's blinking, I still kind of can play a little longer until
stretch it
it
out
completely give out. Yeah. I figure because it charges for so much, the least I could do is stretch out that last little percent of the battery, that 1%.
Right. Well, yeah. Back in the day, man, you had the wired one. So I mean, hey, I guess I could just kind of plug it up to the actual, PlayStation.
That was the benefit. That was the benefit of the wired ones. I mean, but
Right.
even still, sometimes having that cord kind of wrapped the way you have it wrapped sometimes would short the cord.
Yep. See, you know it, bro. You know this. You've been doing this for a while. Yeah. There's no escaping damaging.
I ain't knew that there's some
your
truth to this,
controller. And then of course there's rage quitting and just tossing it and throwing it and breaking it. But I mean that's another story. So
Yeah, that's a whole nother story. Cause seeing that live was kind of crazy. Cause then you just out of controller. You don't even realize it. I mean, you got your backup, but then like, what happens when your homeboy come over? You know what I'm saying? Or your homegirl, and they want to play with you.
I want to
Then
play
you
with
can't,
you. Yep.
because you done rage quit and broke the other controller. But hey, yeah, it's a story for a different day.
Shout out to all my gamers out there, man. Y'all know what this is. Y'all know exactly what this is. So I know y'all feeling that. All right, man. Back to it. Back to dads. All right, dads play games. I'm a dad. I play games. I'm sorry. It is what it is, man. So, what we got, man? Number 7, dog. Speaking of games,
Man, speaking smooth transition, we got the arcade 1-up Pac-Man arcade machine.
you. Hey, I'm
You know
just
what I'm
saying though.
Every old school gamer gotta have one of them little machines in the crib, man, in the man cave downstairs, next to your other gaming setups.
Hey,
That's just how it is.
that is how it is.
Gotta
As a
have your
matter of fact.
retro games sitting around somewhere.
Right. And this, speaking from experience, as you mentioned earlier when we was talking about it, yes, I have one. And now, what they have on here, they say, figuring out where he's going to put this is not your problem. You already did the grunt work by getting him the coolest, nostalgic gift ever. Yes. Going at about $400 at Wayfair and about $360 at Amazon. So, well, here's what I will tell y'all. This thing has brought me joy. I played it. Pac-Man. Put it this way: I have multiple arcades, and what I can say is that even the least, dedicated gamer, I would say, can play Pac-Man. My mom can play Pac-Man. You know what I'm saying? And you got a button. I mean, you got a stick. You don't even need buttons or anything like that. You just got a stick. You go to the end of the maze. You go up. You go. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody can pretty much push a stick in a direction.
Very simple controls, man. Not hard, not complicated, man. You just turn it whatever direction you want to go.
Yep. And X, I will say the cool thing about the arcade 1-up machines is that they don't just come with Pac-Man. They'll have other things on there like Galaga, and I know plenty of women love Galaga.
That's my stuff right there.
That's the
That's
one,
my
right?
stuff. That's my sauce right there.
Yo, right?
Dig Dug?
Hey, Dig Dug, all that, bro. Now the cool thing about Galaga, was right. You just going left to right, and every now and then you kind of move it up and get around those, bullets and all that stuff there. But what I used to love to do, of course, was let a ship get captured. Why? Because you can come back with that next ship.
You get that
Kill
double
one.
fighter. You get that
Come
double fighter.
on, bro,
Next thing
what?
you know, you about 100K in on your score. You don't even realize it. You breezing through everything.
I'm just saying, though. Now, you know what I never thought about?
Challenge phases, forget about it.
Have they ever, like, when you got the double one and then they come down and they try to still get your ship? I don't even know that does happen, but could you let both of your ships get taken and then come and shoot that guy and then get 2 ships and have 3 ships?
I have always wondered that, man. I won't lie to you.
Huh. The world may never know. But yes, very fun. I can't speak from experience that it is not that hard to put together. I would suggest maybe having one person with you. That definitely kind of helps when there's certain things you got to stand up together. But it is possible to absolutely build this thing by yourself. Doesn't take long, and it's fun. It's definitely a cool thing when people come in and see it. Oh my God, you got an arcade! So definitely another good gift. Definitely good gift. So yes, X, thank you very much, my man.
Yes, sir.
All right, so
Number 6, 1x1 rock belt drive turntable. Never heard of that.
well, we in your realm now, though, Bree. This is a turntable with the records. You know what I'm saying? This plays the records for dear old dad. If he got those classic records in there.
Okay. I'm looking that up right now.
Yeah. So yeah, this is a turntable, or should we say record player, right? Looks like we got $200 at Amazon. Not bad. Not bad. So it says, it's no secret that vinyl is having a huge comeback, which is very true. If he hasn't already invested in a record player yet, give him one of our all-time favorite entry-level styles. So this is basically saying, guys, like, it doesn't take much. You don't have to be a DJ. You can just come on in with your records, plop that sucker on there, put the needle on the record, and put it right on there, man. And don't forget to drop a nickel on that needle too, so the needle won't move. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's for all my old school people. They know how to play those records, baby. Love it. Thank you, Bree. Now, Bree, let me ask you something. Now, so far you mentioned the Gillette, heated razor and the turntable. Now, you knowing your dad, which one do you think he would want the most? Which one would he want the most, Bree? And which one would he use the most?
That I couldn't tell you, but
take a guess. This is a wild guess. Put it this way, which one would you want for him to have?
I know he loves music, and
oh yeah,
I'm not 100% sure.
He would like have records.
That I'm not 100% sure either, but I don't know. I think he would use both though.
No, nice.
I think he would use both.
That's what's up. So he's like, does he have like hair in his face type deal? He's like shave, keep it shaved, or what?
Like right now he's growing his beard out, but before he was shaving.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
I like his beard that he's growing it out. I like it.
Oh yeah. Did they grow on one of those Gerald Leverts, those Rick Rosses? What he growing?
I don't know how y'all do it with what's what called, but I really don't know. Sorry, I'm clueless today. I don't have a beard, so I can't even say.
Well, we glad you don't have a beard.
That's tough to keep up with.
You got enough hair on your head too. You don't need no more hair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's what's up. You tripping? And look, and don't send me no picture that you done put together and that you done put a beard on or something and did some digital effects. I know.
Oh well, yeah, I done the filters. I always look to see what the filters look like just to play around.
Just play around. With it, right?
Yeah. Snapchat has those filters.
It always weirds me out, man. Like if I'm on one of those apps or something, Bree, and then you see a girl or something, and then she put one of those filters on, you be like, whoa, hey, whoa. But it's funny though. It's funny, man. It is funny. Yeah. I guess some women will think about that. I would have looked like if I had a beard on, right? But yeah, man, now that's cool. But if they did have a beard, they could use Gillette heated razor, the shave, So, but nah, man, that's what's up. Number 6 was One by One, Rock Belt Drive turntable. I appreciate you, Charlotte. Yeah. I know some people who do have some records who would absolutely appreciate that. And I know
Now I got a question though, Price.
Okay,
are we talking records as in the blank records that you would scratch? Or are we talking vinyl records as in collectibles or just throw on?
Well, that's a good question. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what? Being that they're only talking about the one, you know what I'm saying? I believe this is just for playing your vinyls. You know what I mean? You want to kick back, you want to grab your little something, put in your glass. All right, and a little sniffer or something, you can grab,
kick your feet up, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's Father's Day, right? It's Father's Day. You're kicking your feet up. Bree just gave you a gift, and it's a turntable. You take it out the box. You know what I'm saying? You plug that thing up. All right. It's probably got some USB type of stuff going on too. Ain't no telling what's going on with that. But look, for $200, you know what I'm saying? They better do something. So, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man. Yeah. You put your record on X and just kick back, man, and just Yeah,
That's the vibe, man. That's the vibe, man. I rock with it. I rock with it. That's why I just had to ask for clarification purposes, just in case.
for sure,
You know.
for sure. I mean, because now by now we have we got our turntable going, and then we got our Theragun, elite massage gun. We sitting back in our chair, we massaging ourselves, while we got our only Coda 16 it says 16-inch pizza oven, right beside us because it's mobile. You know what I'm saying? So we chilling. I
Got
mean,
to,
this is Father's
man.
Day.
See how you can
Chilling
just
so
piece all
far.
these together after a nice cut, clean cut shave with your Gillette heated razor. Yeah, man. Yeah, nice
That's
little
right.
glass of bourbon on the rock.
Right. Because you done shave, you're not gonna get a bunch of crumbs and stuff in your beard. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, yeah, all this. I'm liking it. I'm feeling all this. I'm feeling all this so far.
Yeah, man. So at number 5, we gonna hit them with that RAK magnetic tool wristband.
There was a time that I wasn't privy on all tools and things, and just as far as keeping up with them, I would say. I'm not saying not knowing what tools were, but just as far as keeping up with them and really caring about keeping up with them. And now, because of my job and other things I like to do, I absolutely would look at this. Like back in the day, like I think we talked about it in last year when we talked about Christmas, and we were like, man, I would love to have socks and drawers. You know what I'm saying? I would love somebody to give me some socks and drawers, right? But back in the day when you was a kid, you'd be like, where's the toys? Where's the, you know what I'm saying? Where's the money? Come on, man. But now, being where I am in life, I would look at this and be like, I absolutely would use that because, and I'm looking at the picture, man. It's like there's nails and there's washers on it. There's drill bits.
Because in my mind, that's what I'm thinking that this is for. It's really for your smaller items that are known you can lose quickly.
Yep.
Right? Because you don't want to misplace them, especially if you're taking some apart, doing small maintenance on it just to put it back on.
That's right.
Yeah, I get that.
You feel what I'm saying? Because you know how it is. You always lose that one screw. It's always that one little screw that you cannot find because it's so small. And now you're sitting like, man, I got to put this thing back together and I'm going to be missing one screw. So the lid or something is just a little bit open more than everything else, right? So it's not quite put back together like it's supposed to. So yeah, man, I'm feeling that. So, all right, cool. And even more because, I don't know if people know this, but let me make sure I say this. All right, whenever you're taking something apart, keep this in mind. Doesn't matter what it is. Always take a picture first before you take it apart, so you know how it's supposed to look, how it's supposed to go. And then once you take everything apart and all that stuff there, you got everything out where it's supposed to be. You take a picture of that as well, so you know everything that you have, and you know exactly where it is, you know exactly what it looks like, and all that stuff there. But we, this technology stuff that we have, and we don't use it sometimes for, the things that make our life easier. You know what I mean? We're online doing all type of other stuff, but there's so many functions that we can use with this technology, man. So yeah. No, I feel you, X. This is. I think this is a good one. I think this is a good one for people who like to take things apart. It's right there on your wrist. So as soon as you take it apart, boom, it just, Yeah, I like that. And just to let y'all know, this, like we said, there's some affordable stuff in here. This is $15 at Amazon.
Wow. I know a lot of people say, because the way you're describing that tool makes it sound like it's a little bit on the higher end too. But it's good to know that mug is nice, affordable, and very resourceful, because sounds like something that any handyman should use. You know what I'm saying? Should have one. Push come to shove, just in case of emergencies.
Absolutely, bro.
Because we already got the mason jars full of washers and screws and stuff.
Right.
It's assorted, so you don't want to lose them.
Nope. Yeah, man. No, like I said, back in the day, I wouldn't have been checking for this at all. You know what I mean? But now, yeah, if somebody got me that, I'll be like, oh man, appreciate that. That's what's up. You know what I mean? And I would
look at the growth and maturity, huh?
Yes.
As times change, man.
As times change, bro. And that's but that's how it should be, and that's why we celebrate these dads. You know, all the dads didn't start off, you know, how they are now. You know what I mean? They didn't start off. They had to grow. So there may be some things back in the day, you know what I mean, that, you know, they might have done or whatever. And they probably know it, you know what I'm saying? But they also know too that life is a journey. It is absolutely a journey. And hopefully you are learning. Hopefully you are growing. You know, hopefully by the time you get to the end of this race, you can say, I was here at one point in life and now I'm here, you know, and we hope that that is above wherever you came from. So, yeah, man, I'm feeling that, bro. Good point. Good point. Okay. So where we at now? We're on number 4? We're on number 4.
Number 4. Number
rolling through this thing, bro.
Number 4.
Okay, well, number 4, Holy Stone HS 110D FPV RC drone. I just had to get all that out because if y'all just
I was gonna say that sound like the extended version, dog. I don't know if I got that version downloaded. I mean, hey, that's the extended version.
I had to put it out there, man, because I want to make sure they decided to say, you know what, let me look this up while we talk about it. I want to make sure they get the right thing. So this is the Holy Stone brand. That's the brand name, Holy Stone HS110D. That's the model number. FPV RC drone. All right, we know RC is remote control drone. This thing here, $90 at Amazon, not bad. And this is for the techie dad. This drone from Holy Stone has an altitude hold function for stable hovers, 3D flips and rolls, as well as a 1080p camera. So even if you didn't understand most of that, Dad will appreciate it because he absolutely knows. He knows exactly. He's going like, oh my God, you got me the Holy Stone HS110D FPV-RC drone? Oh my God, it's exactly what I wanted.
He might go right in the backyard, take that thing for a spin.
Hey,
Yeah,
a
I
spin,
know I want me to know.
a 3D flip. Oh, you want one of these, Bree? She like, hey, Dad, I'm sorry, Shawty. I got you next year. But this year, I'll take that right there, bro. You take this Gillette heated razor. That's what you're going to shave your face. But I'm going to go out here and do 3D flips and rolls. Yeah, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. It sounds cool. It does. And I feel you, Bree. Me myself, I'm really, at first, you know, I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, I can wait. They'll look expensive. And then I'm like, okay, they're getting a little cheaper. Now, and I see $90 for this right here at Amazon. Oh, what? Please. Yeah, I can definitely.
The film we about to review will tell you, bet on yourself, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
There's no better, greater, there's no greater time should you choose to jump on the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? $90. Hey.
A little doable, ain't it?
Ain't mad at you.
Yeah.
Ain't mad at it.
I mean, you know, it might be about that time. You know what I'm saying? I can give myself a Father's Day gift too, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that's
what's up, all fathers are celebrated. You know, it doesn't mean you can't celebrate yourself.
That's right.
It's something nice for yourself.
I love it, man. Cool. So y'all got that? I mean, hey, for y'all that's thinking about these drones, you know what I'm saying? There's one for $90 at Amazon. Dad might love it. He might be a tech dad. All right. Okay. Where we at?
You could be like Bree. Hey, you could want a drone for yourself. Hey, we just put you on.
Yeah. Yeah. Love you, Dad, but yeah, man, I ain't mad at you.
Number 3, meter plus wireless thermometer.
Yeah. Now this is another one, Bree. This is another one where back in the day, I might have been like, what? Man, get that out of here. Nah, man. Give me a real gift, man. But now, Bree, now that I have moved to Texas and I'm getting more and more into my smoking the meat, because my boy MD, shout out MD, you know, he gave me a customized smoker. All right. And according to my boy X, you know what I'm saying? Last time I did some ribs, man, I'm just saying, bro, you know, boy kind of did his thing a little bit, man, you know what I'm saying? So I I think I'm getting better. Man. I'm starting to get my style down. You know what I mean? So now I would be checking for something like that. Like, okay. Because I know my boy Caleb. Caleb has a we got Traegor. Is it Traegor or something like that. These are the ones. These. All right, this right here, X. This is the one where you put your meat in, and you go and mind your business, go and do whatever you want to do, watch your TV, and then just get on your app and you look and see what your temperature is on your, what I'm saying, on your phone and everything.
Oh, on the app, huh? We get technical.
Bruh. Come on. The AI is cooking your
y'all
meat.
some bad mamma jammers.
Yeah, the AI is cooking your meat. Now
you can't tell AI how to handle some meat, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know if I trust that all the way. now, read the temperature, cool, but AI can't tell me how to handle some meat. I ain't gonna hold you.
For sure. Now I will say I don't have that. That's what Caleb has. But it's fire. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it. You know what I mean? Because but with the Traegors, they use like pellets and stuff like that. Me, I'm still a charcoal kind of man. You feel me? So I rather get my bag of charcoal. My Kingsford Match Light. Put that on in there. You know what I'm saying? And let it do its thing. Now that's me. But I ain't tripping on anybody who got the new fancy with the pellets now and the eggs and all the other stuff that y'all use. I ain't tripping on y'all. However you cook it, just make sure it's good. So now, for me, this would definitely work for me because, like I said, I don't have a Traegor. So a Traegor, I would have to use this. So I could put this in my ribs or whatever, briskets and all that stuff there, and same thing. You know what I mean? Now, just like the tagline says, there's regular grilling and then there's smart grilling. So you get this gadget for the dad who wields his barbecue tools with confidence. And that is me. I am starting to wield my barbecue tools with confidence. Because now, not only do I have that.
Young Jedi is learning the ways of the Force.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it sounds like. That's what I'm getting here. You're learning the ways of the Force.
Yes. No longer a Padawan. You know what I'm saying? No longer a Padawan. Starting to do my thing a little bit. You know what I mean? Starting to do my thing. Now I've had some tools I got from like my A-Fame stuff. You know what I mean? With the little free stuff they give us at the expos. You know what I'm saying? But recently, a friend of mine, shout out to Janae, got me a nice little set. You know what I'm saying? Got a bunch of little stuff in there, you know what I'm saying? Even a little corn holders. You know what I'm talking about? Like little corn on the cob thing, got little holders on the side. I'm like, man, okay. All right. Put some respect on my barbecue, man. So yeah. So I would definitely use that because that would help me. I could be doing whatever else I'm doing, check on my meat, make sure it's all good, and boom. So not bad. That's a good dad gift. I think that's a good dad. I think that's something you will appreciate. And at $70 on Amazon, not bad. So for all the people out there thinking about, yeah, not too bad, man. I'm just saying, far as what it would do, and the the ability to get your meat just right, and to hear people say, "Oh my God, man, it was so good." Because anytime we grilling and doing all that stuff, that's what you're doing it for. You're doing it to hear people say, "Man, that was so good." You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The appreciation and recognition. You know what I'm saying? And it's just nice to hear as a chef, whether you're grilling, whether you're barbecuing, however, whether you're cooking a dish, just, that's what you do it for. You do it for, the love of the game and for some good food. Because who don't love good food? I know fathers do.
I'm just saying.
Hey, man. I'm just saying.
Tell
me when I'm not. Stop me when I'm telling lies.
You ain't. I know you keep talking it because I'm telling you.
That's all I'm saying.
Look at this little belly right here. I'm patting on right now. You know what I'm saying? So that tells the tale, baby. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what we looking like then, man? You know what I'm saying? What we looking like in number 2?
Okay, I got you. We coming in at the number 2 spot. Now, Price, I need you to explain this one to me, all right? But it's called the Ridge Wallet.
Yippers. Ridge Wallet, man. Now, for anybody that is on, I mean, you're on YouTube now, right? You listen to this on YouTube, so I'm pretty sure you've seen your YouTubers. They have to they got to pay them bills, man. So when they paying them bills, they're talking about little gadgets and all those stuff that the sponsors want them to talk about. Now, I will say, I was a little skeptical with certain stuff because I'm like, oh man, you're just trying to sell products rather, so you can get paid from the advertisers, right? I mean, come on. But I will say, man, that I know people who actually have this thing and they swear by it. They swear by it. All right. So if you're a wallet person, this is probably what you want to really look into. Okay. Not only can dad ditch his overstuffed wallet, but he can also ditch the wallet completely, because this aluminum card carrier holds up to 12 cards and plenty of cash. Though you'll hardly be able to tell, it's minimal and dead useful, just like he appreciates. So this is one, man, where it's like, you, like I said, it got 12 cards in there. I don't know why you would need 12 cards, but if you got them, you can hold it. It's got a little spot, you know what I mean? Almost kind of look like a money clip. You know what I'm saying? Where you can put your money right there. It ain't going anywhere.
Listen, man. I tell you why. Look. Now it's not. Now if you talking 12 cards, like spending cards.
Yep.
You're right. A little outrageous. But if you talking about, the cards you get at the gas station for for the money off. You know what I'm saying? My wallet full of those, man. So,
that's what's
you know what I'm saying? I can hold that every gas station. You need to be a member at every gas station so you can get some money off your gas. I mean, come on now, we cost effective out here.
Yeah, my mom would love you, dog, because that's exactly how she's a gas price watcher.
Sometimes you gotta, hey, if you go on Tuesdays, early Tuesdays, maybe late Thursday night, you catch that little 99, $2.99, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
If you want to pay $3.40 at the rest of the week, I mean, feel free.
No doubt. Yeah, man. Y'all will get along great. Because she know the prices of it. She know where to get it. You know what I'm saying? And she knows which one goes up first. Like with the Raceway, if that goes up, then I know this other one, the Quick Trip, will go up. I'm like, good grief, she's a scientist with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a scientific with it. So, yeah, I can definitely see that, though, bro. Definitely see that. So that's good. That's something. If somebody gave you that, you would appreciate that gift. I love it.
Oh yeah, but if you got me the arcade 1-up Pac-Man machine too, I'd appreciate that too.
That's what's up. Hey, E, take notes. Keep in mind. Hey, y'all got the little.
She probably gonna sit here and say, "Where the hell we gonna put it? Ain't got no room for this."
She's like, nah, no, it ain't coming in the bedroom. Sorry, no. That's
what I'm sticking next to the other game system.
Right. Oh my God, good stuff. All right, well, thumbs up on that.
Bring it on home, then, man. What's number one?
I think I will. Number one, y'all, coming in at number one, the SKLZ Accelerator Smart Putting Green. Now, I could definitely see this. I could definitely see why this could be a number one gift, because the older I get, man, and the more I get around corporate people, man, and all these things, man, they are some golf playing people, man. Like, I can't tell you how many times a tournament comes around in the organization that I'm in, and bro. And when I tell you, this is how they do. All right, first of all, X, they golf. True. But they have like this party kind of a caddy type of thing where if you don't golf, you can just ride around in the caddy, you know what I'm saying, in the golf cart, drinking. That's it. You can just drink the whole time.
Cool. Hey, that's all y'all had to say, man. Hey, y'all could have led with that. Now, mind you, I don't mind a good game of golf. But I'll be honest with you, y'all could have led with that one.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, so I was told when I first got here, like going here, Shout out to Lynn. You know what I'm saying? Lynn, the ex director of operations at Fox Theater. Shout out Fox Theater in Atlanta. He told me, he said, look, when you go out there, you're going to have to learn how to golf. You need to get on that golf course because the golf is where the money is made, baby. It's where the deals are made. You know what I'm saying?
That's where the $1 million, $1 billion deals get closed. Right there on the green.
Bro. I'm just saying, bro. You feel me? So we need to get out there, bro. First, we got to start at Top Golf, I think. So we need to get my skills up first, but yeah,
we got to practice the swing, man. Practice the swing. Maybe throw in a little mini golf in here and there, so it's not too competitive, not too serious. We can get our banter together during mini golf, and then perfect it.
Yeah,
then we'll be good to go out on the green.
Hey, and while we go out on the green, it'd be perfect to go ahead and get this SKLZ Accelerated Smart Putting Green. So when it's time to putt, we up on our putting game. What you think about that?
Oh, and now I see you that and raise you custom hangout polos, dog. Because we can't golf without polos.
That's for sure, though. That's for sure. Gotta have it. Hey, well, BT, I know you heard that. You know what I'm saying? For tailor it, we might need to go ahead and get them polos done, bro, so we can go out there and be clean, man. When we hit that golf.
Be clean on that green, man.
I'm just saying, though. The hangout is here, baby. Let's get up in here. So, yeah, man, that's number one. And I can definitely see that. I know a lot of men who golf now who would really love that, especially having it in their office, right? Having it at home. Yeah, you're just practicing, your putting and everything, which is a very important part of golf. So you got the swing and all that stuff there, but you got to know how to putt once you get in the green, baby. Well,
absolutely.
That's it. I love it. 10 best gifts for dad. Nice gifts. I hope that y'all liked it. I hope that y'all agreed with that as well. That those are some pretty good gifts. If not, of course, you can leave it in the comments. And if you have a gift that you gave your dad or whatnot, then definitely let us know. I will say what we'll do for sure is kind of touch on something real quick. Now, for me, the reason why I can't say like, hey, I'm gonna get my dad this and whatever, because I unfortunately lost my dad back in 2021. Rest in peace, Pop. So while I can't get him a gift, what I can get him though still is myself continuing to go as far as I can in life. One thing I know, he was telling me to do. One thing I know, he was proud of me, before he passed, to see me purchase a home and, get to a job I like, and what I'm saying, just get to a place in life that, he basically was telling me, hey man, I'm proud of you. And I mean, as someone's kid or whatever, those are definitely the words that you'd like to hear, to have one of your parents, or both parents rather, my mom definitely tells me too, that they're proud of you. So what I can do that I know he would appreciate is, just, keep striving. Because we kind of had a weird little thing, man, where we didn't give each other gifts on certain holidays sometimes. Like seriously, like Christmas, we wouldn't give each other Christmas gifts because we would be giving each other gifts like throughout the year. Like he would just, hey man, I got this thing for you, I'm gonna send it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, and then I was like, man, I came across this thing, man, I'm gonna send it to you, whatever. And then Christmas come up, we don't give each other gifts because we both like, okay, we know we got to get gifts for everybody else, so we ain't tripping. I got you. That was always our thing. Like, I got you. I'll take care of you on the back end, right? So, but we were men, and we just did what we had to do for the family and everything like that. So, so yeah, man, yeah. So I just wanted to put that out there. That's why I can't touch on that part and then come back later and say, oh, let me tell you what I got my dad and everything like that. So, but definitely wanted to shout out, Mr. James Leroy Middleton. Everybody called him Roy, but definitely R.I.P. So, yeah. But hey, man, I had to throw that in there, man, because we did the 10 best gifts for dad. And I know we talked about what we was going to do last time for moms and everything like that. So I just want to throw that out, man. But hey, I appreciate y'all for sure. That was good getting that on out there. I hope that you or if you're able to, hugging your dad, you know what I'm saying? If you're able to, calling your dad. If you're not able to, for whatever reason, even if he's still here, pray for your dad. Because if you can't give him a gift, or you decide, I'm not giving him a gift, what you can give him is prayer. Okay, you can give him prayer. You can help him with salvation. All these things here, and that I guarantee you would be the absolute best gift that you could ever think of giving him. You know what I mean? So, hey, y'all still there? Y'all rocking with us? Because guess what? Speaking of dads,
What? What about him?
We're here to talk about an incredible dad who, man, I mean, you talk about giving some gifts. He definitely gave the world some gifts. Please believe it. 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? And we get to talk about that coming up right after these messages.
Venus and Serena gonna shake up this world.
I'm Venus. I'm Serena.
That's Venus Williams. Remember that name?
All right. And we are back after those messages. We appreciate you.
Baby.
Yes, right. Appreciate you coming back with us, man. If you just join us, we know that you're here for the review of King Richard. But keep in mind, do not forget that the reason that we decided to do this is because of Father's Day. All right. So
shout out to the fathers, man. Fathers that's no longer with us, fathers that's still here, and the fathers, period.
No doubt.
The four fathers, old fathers, 16 score fathers, all of them.
Yeah. Yep. Baby daddies, baby fathers, all those. Stepdaddies, y'all. Hey, stepdaddies,
y'all important.
Y'all important
to the culture.
We important. I'm sorry. We should have brought your name up earlier. We talking about you too, stepdaddy. You.
Our stepdad would sell his blood to buy us food.
That's right. So, which I would say, man, even especially the stepdaddy sometimes, man, because it's you got to think about this for a second. I mean, it's not your biological child, but you're coming here saying, I'm going to treat this child like it's mine and raise them and discipline and, all these things here, you know what I mean? And I'm not, he won't be carrying my name on or something like that, so carrying my blood or however, but I'm going to be a part of this person's life and, hopefully they accept me and, you know what I'm saying? And all this stuff, man. So that's, hey, man, stepdaddies, shout out to y'all, man. Salute to you, sir. For real.
Such a heartfelt thing, because at that point, you're putting the child first, man. And children deserve to be put first. They deserve, because they never asked to be here.
Yep.
So stepping up in that role and in that capacity, man, just shout out to you.
For real. What he said. Man, hey. So, yeah, man, but please go back and check out the first segment, man. Please check out that first segment. We definitely gave the flowers, to the fathers, and we talked about the best top 10 gifts for our fathers, to get the gifts for dad. And I think some of those things on the list you would absolutely like. You would probably get for your dad or one for yourself. We know Bree, she wants that drone. So we learned something new. Bree wants that drone up in that thing, man. And now, Bree, I want it too. So thank you very much. But yeah, man, we're glad that you came back and sticking around with us as we get ready to review King Richard. All right. Now, how we got here, we reviewed the guilt trip for Mother's Day. And the guilt trip was a story based on a mother and a son, right, X?
Right. Mother's affection for a son. As they say, mama's boy,
right?
Daddy's girls. That's where we were going with this, guys. Think about it. Yep. Daddy's little girl, mama's boy.
See. Shout out to
y'all following us.
Yeah, shout out to you, Bree.
Howdy.
I definitely got to tell you this for real. As we talk, guys, listen, we have meetings every week. We get in and we talk about these things. We don't just let's see, should we just no, we don't do that. we actually get together, we talk about it, we try to make this as strategic as possible, and it just made sense when we decided that this is what we wanted. This was one of the ones that we were going to talk about, because we had other ones on the table now, and it took Bree to bring up the fact that, hey, didn't we do mother and son the first time? Like maybe father and daughter, you know what I'm saying? So just changing up that dynamic, it was just perfect. It was perfect. So Bree, shout out to you for sure. That was just a good move. I actually enjoyed reviewing this, watching it so I can get ready for the review. I had only seen it once, and I really kind of wanted to watch it again. I've been a little conflicted, and I'm sure there's some other people too. We talking about Will Smith now. I got to be completely honest.
Man, ain't no conflict, man. Well,
hey,
First time viewer. I ain't never seen this film, man. I can't wait to talk about it.
So that's good. That's good for you, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. I'm a second time viewer, right? And some things transpired since then, and so that's what I'm saying. For me, it was the hesitation of going back in for certain reasons, right? But just like you said, you're watching it, and when I took my mind out of that, I'm like, I see why he got the best actor award, man. Because, bro, when you see the what you said, the real father at the end of the movie and all that, you be like, whoa, he embodied this dude for real, bro. Besides the complexion being the only difference, dog, from the walk, everything, bro, like the cadence, everything. Woo, boy,
That
Will,
part right there, boy.
the boy talented, man. That boy good.
That kind of remind me the type of actor he is, man, for real. Because when especially at the end with the footage, I'm like, oh, he had that spot on,
bruh. I'm just saying. So yeah, and I know y'all know what we're talking about. For those have seen King Richard, and for those who haven't, I think you're gonna enjoy this one here. But you know how we always do. We got to start off with the cast. Let me familiarize you a little bit, right?
Got to.
And we just talked about the man, Will Smith, playing Richard Williams, the father of Venus and Serena. Okay. And then next you have Sanaya Sidney, who played Venus Williams. Did a magnificent job.
And let me say, man, before you even continue, man, I really think they did a great job nailing this cast, man. I think me and E shared that sentiment toward the end of that film, man. I think they knocked it out the park with the cast.
No doubt. Had she seen it? Had he seen it before y'all watched it?
So she hadn't seen it before, so it was like a first time for the both of us.
Oh, that's perfect.
But like we both are fans of Serena and Venus, so we know the story. But glossing over the fact that we know the movie came out, we never got a chance to see it. So when we had the opportunity to see it, it was like, yeah, let's check this out for real. Because like we know, but let's see how they put it into the film. And yeah, man,
that's what's up. Nah, that's cool, man. I'm glad that y'all got a chance to check that out together too. Because it is a emotionally powerful film, actually.
Absolutely.
Definitely inspirational for young Black women. I was like, wow, this is definitely one you grab your daughter. Hey, sit down and look at this right here. You know what I'm saying? Check this out right here. Yeah. So next we have Demi Singleton that played Serena Williams, and she as well did a magnificent job. You got your boy John Berthal playing Rick Machi. Sorry about
crazy, man.
Yeah. That boy had that bread too, though, boy. He had that bread.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
He was getting that money.
Yes, sir. And then I think it's Anjanou Ellis Taylor. She played Brandy Williams. She played the mother of Venus Williams and Serena Williams. And she killed it, bro. She killed it. I mean, she
absolutely, man. She helped you feel it, dog.
For For real. And I'm gonna tell you something else. Don't ever leave my kids let them store again.
You better go back for my kids.
You do that again, and I won't be quiet.
Go back for my kids.
Man, you better thank your mama.
Boy. So, all right. So I just want to definitely name those people. Shout out to those performances was just amazing. A lot of great actors, as X said. Hell of a cast. So definitely. Which is why it's a little disappointing, man. Can you go ahead and break everything down, man? Because I definitely got to touch on this, X.
Oh, for sure, man. Listen, man. Y'all know how we do. So after we touch on the cast, we give y'all a little overview of the film. And for this film in particular, the overview says, armed with a clear vision and brazen 78-page plan, Richard Williams is determined to write his two daughters, Venus and Serena, into history. Training on tennis courts in Compton, California, Richard shapes the girls' unyielding commitment and keen intuition. Together, the Williams family defies seemingly insurmountable odds and the prevailing expectation led before them.
Wow. Now, you know how this happens. I mean, we run into these movies that have these synopses that, you know what I mean? Like they
exaggerate, undersell,
right.
Kind of do a little too much.
Yep. What do you think about this one?
Well, listen, man, I ain't gonna hold you. This might be one of those. I mean, granted, you know what I'm saying? It kind of they left some stuff in there for you, you know what I mean? But
I didn't know it was 78 pages though. When did they say that in the movie that it was 78 pages? Or did they just taking it from like history or something, historical, archive or something? You know what I mean? Like I didn't know.
Maybe it could be a historical archive, because I was looking for that too. Because when I thought about it, and then once I just read it out loud and said it out loud, I was like, huh. Now I remember him talking about the plan.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote the plan. I made the plan. I just don't remember him discussing the pages.
The page number
78. Because then that makes me want to go back, watch the film, and say, okay, well, what page were we on of the plan in this? What page are we on when we talk about this? What about the loop? When you went and talked to Mika about this, what page of the plan is that? Because you knew that was coming anyway. You know what I'm saying? So
that's funny, bro. That's funny. Like I know it's a little meta. Like it's the script within the script of the script.
Of the script, man.
Okay, he wrote the movie too. He wrote the plan. He wrote the movie. So
I'm gonna tell y'all how it go. This is how it go.
Yeah, man. Oh my God, man. All right, so what else we got, brother?
Well, gotta let y'all know this was directed by Ronaldo Marcus Green, and we already know it had a budget of about $50 million, but the box office number came back at a whopping $39.4 million. So it couldn't break even.
Golly, man. As we was talking,
roughly 11, roughly, because you round up in that instance, so roughly about 11 mil.
Yeah,
not breaking even with the box office and the budget, but I mean, ugh.
I know. You feel me? Come on, bro. Now we watched.
It's just kind of hard. It's kind of hard to understand and kind of, you know what I'm saying, kind of piece that together. You feel me, Price? Because it just the powerful message in the film and maybe it's a good thing that we're doing this review, because maybe, for some people they just missed out on it.
Yeah,
you know,
very true.
And
very true.
We're helping them discover this inspirational film to maybe be able to check out and help inspire.
Now let me ask you this, because you don't always want to go straight to race. You don't want to be like, well, it's a black movie, and this, that, and other. You can't say that, because Bad Boys, right? Black Panther, all that stuff there. Now, so I don't know, are we talking about promotion? You know what I'm saying? Is it, I remember seeing the trailers, but was it not promoted well? What exactly happened with this movie with such a big star like, Will Smith and about Serena and Venus Williams? You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened? It makes you wonder what happened to why this movie didn't not only make the budget, you know what I'm saying, but over the budget and make money, because it was really, really worth that for sure. And I'm just wondering what happened to all the people that didn't, like you said, man, did they just not see the trailers, or they just missed out on it? Why didn't they go and support this movie? That's just a mystery to me. But anyway.
Well,
I'm
Price,
sorry,
if I could be honest to you, kind of like how we talked about it last time. I mean, this was technically a COVID film.
Oh, that's right.
Because mean, we were still kind of in the process of lockdowns and whatnot. It debuted and released worldwide September 2nd, 2021. We weren't exactly, we still had kind of limitations on what we could do. You know what I'm saying? So everybody kind of still wasn't as outside, as the kids would say these days. So maybe that could have done something to it. There was a lot of films that took a hit during COVID that were released during that time frame. This could have been one of them.
True that. Yeah.
Also, I also want to add too, if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that it not only had a theatrical release, but it released on a streaming service too.
I thought so, man. That's what I'm saying, though, bro.
So maybe that could be another reason why it took a hit in the box office, because they did the streaming thing as well to coincide with the theater, because everybody was at home.
Yeah, bro. Because I'm saying, my guy, like, what? You know what I'm saying? What is the problem here, brother? Seriously, because even if it was streamed, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that, man. Just saying, I feel like it definitely should have gotten some more support for sure. So
and a lot more love, man. Also, the film has received over 20 nominations, in which 6 were Oscar nominations. Yeah. So, and the art directors were Christopher Brown and Wesley Hotman.
20 nominations, in which 6 were Oscar nominations.
6 were Oscar nominations, and yeah, I'm leaving that at that. Y'all know how we do these reviews, man. Bowdy Water. I think it might be time for you to go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage for us.
All right, you guys. Here we go.
What's going on? Everybody okay?
They got a call, said there was trouble in the house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You all need to look around?
It's a little wet for practice, don't you think? Don't the girls have schoolwork to do?
They do their homework. Tundi's first in her class. Lynn and Isha are too.
Now, I don't even mind you saying we hard on these kids. You know why? Because we are. That's our job, to keep them off these streets. You want to check on the kids? Let's check on the kids. We got future doctors and lawyers, plus a couple tennis stars in this house.
The chances of achieving the kind of success that you're talking about is just very, very unlikely.
Okay, you making a mistake, but I'm gonna let you make it. Watch them hit a few balls. All right. So tell me your names again.
I'm Venus. I'm Serena.
So what'd you think? I wrote me a 78-page plan for their whole career before they was even born.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
These girls so great, how come I've never heard of them? They're from Compton.
It's okay. They're just not used to seeing good-looking peoples like us.
She's nervous. They can step up.
Maybe she ought to take a few more steps up. Just get someplace safe.
I think you might just have the next Michael Jordan.
Oh, no, brother man. I got me the next, too. This next step you got to take. You're not going to just be representing you. You're going to be representing every little black girl on earth.
I'm not gonna let you down.
How could you? This world ain't never had no respect for Richie Williams, but they gonna respect y'all. You gonna walk out there with your head up. You are a champion, and the whole world know it. The most dangerous creature on this whole earth. It's a woman who know how to think.
Yes, Daddy.
Ain't nothing she can't do. You gonna show them how dangerous you are? Venus and Serena gonna shake up this world. Venus Williams, who is your best friend?
You, Daddy.
Serena Williams, who is your best friend?
Venus. Then you.
That's
Then you. After
unbelievable.
Venus.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Worldwide, November 19th, Sundance Film Festival, September 2nd, man. What a film.
What a film. What a film indeed. What a film indeed. And you know what's funny, man, because as soon as the trailer started, it just really just made me look crazy because I'm like, I don't remember him saying it, but he literally said, I have a 78-page plan for these girls. Wow. Said it right there. Okay.
Hey, I don't mind cracking on it.
So
I want to add,
what you got?
just a few minutes in the film, I could already feel emotion from the dad. He could tell he had a dream. He wanted his girls to be somebody. He had a plan and he stuck to it. I felt he was brave. He cared for his family. And yeah, I could tell all those things.
Yeah. It's funny you say that, Bree, I'm telling you, because right when he was, saying like, you are representing every little black girl in the world, you know what I'm saying? He's getting all choked up. I'm like, man, you better get me choked up, man. Like, come on, man. Not from the trailer, bro.
Right.
Come on.
Man, not even that, man, but just throughout the film, how he just protects his family. He could just see, just sniffing out the BS and just saying, hey, but that inner self battle of not being able to trust and understand how well you raised your girls, for them to be so mature for their age too. But just powerful.
Yes, it was.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it was. What we find out is that just like X said, he's a protector, provider, he's all these things here. But what he isn't, and no one is perfect. And so, he's conflicted. He has some things going on as well. There's some revelations that we find out from the mother a little bit later. You're like, whoa, where this come from? This film turned into something else for a second. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa. But I like that they kept it G. They kept it real. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, they showed the ugly side of things as well. So for that, like I said, very good movie. Now, as y'all heard, this is King Richard. And a lot of people know, you already know the story of Venus and Serena. Tennis, stars, tennis prodigies, tennis everything, came in and absolutely flipped the tennis world on its head. They'd never seen anything like it before. Okay. Do we have any black, tennis stars before? Of course. Like you had Arthur Ashe, you know what I'm saying? Of course, but not the likes of, Venus and Serena with the background that they had, coming from Compton and everything like that. You hadn't seen that before. So there's a lot of things that we learned in the film as far as their struggles, their, trials and tribulations in order to be great. And I think they had a lot of other messages, subliminal messages in it, that apply to a bunch of stuff, things that you're just trying to do out here in your life when it comes to, staying focused and not letting anyone, trample on your dream, and just keep going. That's the thing. Just keep going, because at any one of those moments, had they stopped, had they just said, you know what, I'm done. I don't feel like it anymore. We would not be talking about this movie right now or seeing those women break so many records. You know what I'm saying? And change the narrative for young Black women that are coming out of Compton, California, because there are some people who just they're in a neighborhood, they're in a zone, they're in a city, and people have already written them off as, yeah, you ain't gonna be anything. You're gonna be the same old thing that everybody else from that place is and whatever. And they shook it up. They broke the mold. You know what I'm saying? You know, and they did something different, man. They did something different. So,
fought for their dreams and worked hard to fight for their dreams and to make them a reality, and not let your environment swallow you whole. You know.
Yep. And as we can tell, you know, so we hear this coming in from the jump. You know, that Richard isn't the most educated man, right? You know, we can hear that, you know, with the speech and you know, things like that. So we know probably doesn't have a lot of education schooling wise, but however, street, you know what I'm saying, street smarts, you know what I mean, common sense type stuff. Oh, he had that on lock. He had it on lock, and sometimes that's all you need. You know, some people are book smart, some people are street smart. All right,
it's a good piece to have in your toolbox. Let's just see that
for sure.
It's good to have in the toolbox.
Yeah, we definitely learned that from Richard. But we see, man, that he's on it. I mean, he starting off, man. We just like, what is he doing? Just all in the trash. He's in, you know what I'm saying? What is he picking? He's picking up stuff. He's picking up tennis balls. You know, just tennis balls that you find around the park and everything like that. You know, to some people who's well off, after they play one game or two or whatever, they are like, oh, get the balls. I'll buy some more. I mean, to us, hey, those balls been hit, what, 2 or 3 times? I mean, shoot, those brand new to us, bro. So he collecting the balls, man, getting the balls ready for his daughters, man. And I'm like, okay, you already see what it is. All right, he's about that life. You know, he's collected tennis magazines, right? He's, you know, he's going to the places where these tennis stars are playing and everything like that. But the man showing you from the jump,
interviews with them, and
yeah,
he really did his field research to kind of understand the game of tennis and how I can apply it and teach it to my girls.
Yep. Because we find out, as he said later, that him and his wife are both athletes. You know, so teaching them that regimen, that exercise regimen and warm up regimen and all those things there to get them ready for it. They already had that because they're athletes, right? But like you said, going an extra step to learn tennis, to truly learn it, to where he is like, you know, keep that stance open. You know, so like he didn't relent on that whole movie. That was his thing. Like, you know, open your stance. You know, I don't care who was trying to tell him what. Do what you do with pops.
That's how you get the most power.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, he had to let him know, even though, you know, he with other coaches is telling, you know, doing a method of coaching. He wanted to make sure, you know, you stick to the fundamentals and stick to the basics.
Yeah. Yeah, he was good about that. He was not. He would not relent on that either. So, so yeah, man. So you get a chance to see, you know, he's already humble. You know, he go around picking balls up, whatever he's got to do to get his girls out of this environment. All right. So, what I love for, you know, starting off with that is, of course, just showing the dedication, the love that he has for his family, the things he's willing to do, because he's doing all of this, and then after that, going to work. You know what I'm saying? Late at night and staying up. Because for a minute, you almost see, they gonna show him kind of leaning back, falling asleep. Nope. What are he doing? Pulling out tennis books, reading stuff, working on that 78 page plan. I mean, come on, man. When is he sleeping?
This is while moms is at work during the day nursing.
Yep. Very true.
Kids go off to school, get their education, because that's important.
Yep.
you're gonna make sure you get your education. Because like you just said, Price, he came off a little bit he could come off a little bit uneducated. So he stressed the importance of education to him. And when they free and they done with school, it's time to practice. We practicing. We at the courts and we swinging.
Yep.
Spending time with his family and then go right to work. So I don't know when he got time to sleep, honestly.
Yeah. Because he was definitely getting in, man. Every scene you saw, you know what I'm saying. They never showed him getting out or getting into bed. You know what I'm saying. Just,
Oh, absolutely.
So that that lets you know where we are with him. He's determined. And the other thing which I like, when they show immediately, which is Venus and Serena, they're determined. You know what I'm saying? They love tennis. They always got smiles on their face whenever it comes to tennis. They happy. They happy children, even though they're in the hood. They got 3 more sisters. Okay, so they sharing, everything, right? And we see the bed. They all sleeping in the bed together. You know what I'm saying? They got to, one got to sleep the head this way and the feet down this way, and Venus and Serena, they got a spoon. You know what I'm saying? But they got to do what they got to do. And
yeah, that's true.
But they weren't complaining. They were happy. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that's what I miss sometimes about back in the day, man. Those humble beginnings of, you don't have a lot, but you're happy though. You make it work because you're so grateful to have what you have. And I see a lot of us get away from that now. You know what I mean? We get away from the appreciation of just a roof over our head, or clothes on our back, or food in our belly, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much stuff now, and the online things don't help, right? Because everybody living it up. You know what I'm saying? You look on there, everybody living it up, and you're like, man, I'm just trying to survive, yo. So just to watch how humble they were, I was like, I'm loving it. I'm feeling it. You know what I mean? Those kids is what I'm saying. I mean, the parents, they struggle and go through what they go through. But the mom, she never seemed like complaining, like, we ain't got nothing, and you know what I mean? Like, she was like, hey man, I'm here with my family. I'm good. She was okay, man. So I really like the part that they played with the mom. I really do like how they did that.
Yeah, he kept getting turned down a lot. I believe the girls was too big for the people that he was going to, so they got them to, getting turned down, got them to where they needed to. It just he wasn't like in a, how could I say, it wasn't making him feel bad because he was getting turned down. He just kept going.
Yeah.
He didn't let that determine the future. You know what I'm saying? By getting turned down.
He stuck to the plan, Bree, like you trying to say. He stuck to the plan.
The plan, yeah. It seemed like it made him more determined, actually. Every time he did get turned down, like it just made him harder.
He did tell Buddy with the pants. He said, "Hey, I'm gonna let you go ahead and make this mistake that you're missing out on." And then what happened at the end of the film? Came back full circle.
Hey, yeah, man. Definitely this guy had a vision, that's for sure, and it was unwavering, and no one could tell him different. That's the part about it that I love. No one could tell him different. No one could tell him, man, it's not going to work. It's not. Whatever somebody tried to throw at him, he just took it, used it as fuel, and went even harder. So I just love it, man. Now, so we're in Compton. Let's just keep in mind, we are in Compton, all right? And we're talking about this wonderful feelings and things like that, but we're in Compton, California, all right? This is why I want people to understand, like, how much of a hardship this was, because we ain't talking about just dealing with the financial things. We're talking about, you go to the park just to try to have, playtime with your girls and let them practice and do anything. And what you got? Of course, you got the gangsters. You know what I'm saying? Got the riffraff, right? What you want to call it?
That's probably the best term for it. The riffraff,
right?
The hoodlums, as they would say.
Yep.
Yeah, that guy was so disrespectful. I feel like the dad should have just left, but I still understand at the same time. And I know it was tough for him having his girls having to see that.
Yeah.
So
ooh, yeah.
And it's funny because you say that, Bree, because yeah, right. You would think, man, just leave. But then it's like, then you see sometimes men their pride will get in the way. You know what I'm saying? Because you got this other man, making you leave. You know what I'm saying? Or what? Right? So your pride sometimes, man, and it's, and let me say this for all the fathers out there: sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Because like Bree say, sometimes you should just pack up, walk away. Walk away. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to be worried about being embarrassed or somebody saying this or calling you punk or whatever. But if it comes down
what
to
they say, Price. Yeah, because what they say, Price, live to fight another day.
Live to fight another day. If it comes down to being there for your family and being there for your girls, I'm pretty sure they would much rather see you with them every day than to, well, my dad went and did this or that dude, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now he's gone. You see what I'm saying? Now you just got a story and a memory. So that was a moment where it's like, yeah, man, you might want to just go ahead and let them have that part. You go somewhere else and whatever you want to do. But of course, pride. And we find out later, you know what I mean? With pride almost got him. So yeah, man, he being mad disrespectful, Bree. I mean, he talking about the girl, his daughter, and trying to holler at the daughter. Yo, come on, man. And there are people out there like that. And I must say, unfortunately, there truly are people out there like that who would be that disrespectful. So, now if this was a real thing, like this really happened or whatever, I just wonder where that guy is. No, we know where the guy is, but the other guys that was with him.
Yeah, because I was gonna say that film, the film showed us what happened to that guy. But let's just thank God. You know what I'm saying, that sometimes our plans can align, or God's plan can align with what we're thinking too. Because Josh saved that man. He was about to make a careless decision that might have took him out of those girls' lives. That would have, I'm telling you, probably would have went the complete opposite way for them.
Yeah, that's true. I was going to say, it really hurt to see those young guys beat him like that. It was very sad to see, and to see the condition of their minds. That was a sad scene, and good thing he didn't kill him. That was nothing but the Lord, though.
Oh yeah,
absolutely, Bree. Nothing but the Lord.
Yeah, because he was ready to do it though. Like his pride had got the best of him, and he had that not happened, boy. Yeah, it would. Yeah. But and it's funny too because he had taken a hit already. You know what I'm saying? He had taken the punch already earlier, and then he took the beat down, and that the beat down was just it. Yeah, that was too much. That was too much for him. That was too much for his pride. He just couldn't take that. But I mean, look at what the dude was saying. He's like, oh yeah, next time we're gonna run the train on your daughter. Like what? You know what I'm saying? Like you saying everything that would get a father heated and make him lose his mind. You know what I'm saying? Like come, what? Breathe.
That's what he wanted.
It just goes to show, like, sometimes that patient person, has a limit.
Yeah.
He kept choosing the peaceful route. He said what he had to say, walked away. They are antagonized, got in his face after they pushed him to even say something to begin with.
Yeah, man. So just imagine you're trying to raise these champions, but this is what you got to deal with. You know what I mean? You can't even just go to the park and just do that. It's already hard enough to try to get them up to speed or where they need to be for what you're trying to get them to do, but you got to deal with that crap. So, yeah, man, listen, that's what he went through. He overcame it. Bree, as you said, God intervened, did what he had to do because he's like, no, that's not, sorry, son, that's not the path I have you on. I need you to stay focused and get these girls out here, because one day they're going to change some lives. Yeah, man. So as you guys hear, some things happen, some things transpire that basically changed the game now. We had some guys that were being extra rude and, made King Richard decide that he was going to go ahead and just handle this on his own, but Lord stepped in. No, my son, different plans for you. And he changed it. And fortunately, King Richard was still with us. And, I think he probably took that lesson, especially when it came down to his girls, and was able to implement that in some kind of way as well. And I do wonder if he ever if he ever told him that, or did he say, "No, just wait for the movie." So, but you know, because definitely in the movie they definitely saw that. You know what I mean? Like his dad almost put 2 hot ones up in somebody for real. Yeah. So, but yeah, man.
And I was gonna ask y'all too. Did y'all that's to say, did y'all see Cinderella? Like, did y'all catch it when he asked? Because, like, you know, once he said it in hindsight, I thought, okay, humble. Yeah, you're absolutely right. When he asked the question, though, I didn't necessarily piece it together.
I'm like, what did you learn from that? Yeah. I don't think any kid would have caught that because that's an adult mind. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's an adult mind. I mean, you have to. It's some adults who don't know that lesson, so you have to mature, and more likely be, you know, come from a good home. You know what I'm saying? You know, mother, father, whoever raised you right, and instill certain values in you to know, hey, it's best to be humble. You know, bragging and doing all that stuff. That ain't how you do it. That's not how you have class. You know, classy people are humble. You know. And I get it, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't mad at him, but let's just be for real. This is what we haven't touched on. Richard could be a little extreme sometimes, you know.
Yeah, his methods are a little questionable. Now, were they questionable to the extent of how the across the street neighbor felt? I don't think so, because I don't think
Strickland.
Oh my God, mind your business, lady.
Strickland was.
Mind your business, lady.
She was wrong for telling them girls that, for real.
Yeah, man.
Getting the social worker over to that house like that, she's wrong for that.
But it's so crazy because there are absolutely people out there like that, man.
Like that, yeah, that is.
God, you ain't got nothing else to do. Saying nothing else to do but to be in my business, man. Well, she tripped me out though. She did joan him a little bit. She was like, "But you better go ahead with the little tight shorts on, a little too tight shorts on." Oh my God, she got a little. She capping. But
let's just say Richard dressed for success. He dressed for success.
Yeah, he like to show those legs. So, but you know, she tried to get the social worker on him. Okay, tried to get the social worker on. As you heard from the trailer. Didn't work. You know, he broke it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, you right, we hard on him. You right, because we're going to keep him off these streets. We're going to keep him off them streets, shouted. He tripped me out, too. He got a little good on him.
Touching, by the way.
It was. Yeah. It was very, very touching scene. To see a father like that passionate that I'm not allowing my daughter to get caught up in this world, in these streets, you know what I'm saying, of Compton or whatever. It ain't happening. So you can try to do whatever you want to do, take us to jail, whatever you want to do. But nah, you ain't changing nothing up in here. And then the mama coming like, we got straight A students up in here. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you better go ahead somewhere with that. Like, girl, bye.
That's when I was like, talk your talk, Mama Williams. Talk your talk.
Talking. Oh man. But so I love that part too, Bree. Very powerful. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it was just about tennis and the matches and all that, that's one thing. But you have all of this other stuff going on that these things happen. You know, a lot of times in Black families. You know what I'm saying? You know, especially when it comes to social workers and so forth and so on. But it happens in a lot of families. You know, it happens in a lot of families. So it's not easy. It's not easy. And they show this all throughout that it was not easy raising all these girls and keeping them as straight A students and tennis stars and so forth and so on. But you got to give it to their parents, man. They were on it. They were on it. So even as questionable as some of these things were that Richard was doing or whatever, we know that he was well intentioned. You know, that's the part you got to say. He was well intentioned. He just had questionable stuff to where some things that were he was decision. I'm thinking myself too, like, yeah, why you ain't letting them play juniors, bro? Like, hold on now, help me out with this. But
let me add 2 and 2 together. Somebody make it make sense.
Make it make sense, because that didn't. Now, so we see that. I mean, you know, he's like Bree said, he's meeting up with people. You know what I'm saying? He's learning stuff. He's interviewing. He's doing all these things. He get the tape together. And which was cool that the tape they got together, which was actual thing they really did. You know what I'm saying? All the way down to the little fur-looking coat she had on and all that stuff. I was like, that was a good reenactment. Actually, it looked just like the original thing they did.
Down to the T, man.
Yeah. But so far, let me talk about Will Smith, man. Will Smith nailed this though, dog. I mean, he nailed it, bro, because I could see Will Smith under there. Don't get me wrong, but he had so much of the beard and everything, and his walk that kind of almost crouched over walk a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He really played this dude, bro. I mean, everything, the cadence, all of it, man. So I was totally locked in on it. I was totally believing he was Richard Williams. You see what I'm saying? So I had to shout out that, man. Great job. But anyway,
shout out, man.
Good job.
Yeah,
played that part to the T, man.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Now we passed all that. Unfortunately, we got a couple, through the things, opposition, right? The little ops and all that. We got through all that stuff, man. And now we kind of trying to focus on just getting someone to be a coach, man. And he runs into Pete Sampras and John. What's my boy?
Big something. I just don't remember.
Yeah, McIntyre. There you go. Yep, John McIntyre. So John McIntyre, man, too, he was a bad boy of tennis. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was yelling and cussing at people, throwing rackets and all this stuff here. He was a bad boy. Kind of like they suggest, you know what I'm saying, in the movie a little bit. But yeah, so he's like, hey man, let me just show you what my girls can do, man. Let me just let them hit for a second. You know what I mean? Just show and prove, baby. And I like too, man, that Pete Sampras, you know what I'm saying, that really happened like that. That Pete Sampras was like, man, it ain't bothering me. I'm just chilling anyway, waiting on John McIntyre to come back. Let him hit. And fortunately he did, man. And shoot, he went out there, bro, and you can see the coach too. He immediately impressed, like, whoa, wait. This hitting a little different right here. There's something to this. And
man said, let's mix it up real quick. Let me see if I can throw a couple curveballs at them. And they knocked them curveballs out the park. I know that's the wrong sport, but hey, it applies.
Did they thing, bro. Did they thing. And so I wonder, what I do wonder is why exactly he said, hey, Serena, let me work with your sister and everything, like, because she was good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just wondering if it was all about the money in that case, or was it just that Venus was just that much stronger in her skills at that time that he just, you know what I'm talking about? Just zeroed in on her.
I think that. So that's what I took from it. I as a visual looker, because it felt more like, Serena did. I mean, let's just say Venus kind of blossomed first, being a little older than Serena. So it feels more like her game was a little bit more developed than Serena's, and Serena just needed a little bit more. But that just goes into later on in the film, and we'll get to that part when we get to it. But
yeah,
I think that's what it was. I think he just saw that raw power from Venus and felt like he could work with it a little bit more. Maybe Serena was there, but she just needed a little bit more fine tuning.
Gotcha. So yeah, John McEnroe. So we're going to give you a little bit of information. Y'all know how we got to do real quick. So I did mention, Will Smith's acting and everything like that, how well he did. But for King Richard, Will Smith was prepared to sit in the makeup chair for 3 hours to achieve the right look. But the film's director, Reynaldo Marcus Green, drew a line in the sand. That's a long time, man. Sit in a chair, get your makeup done. 3 hours.
For real.
But he looked right though, man. They did him right.
That's just his commitment to the role, man. He said, look, if I'm gonna do this, I'm going all out for it, man. I'm finna nail it spot on.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was looking at old Richard footage.
Right,
you know
right.
To prepare for the role, man. They found a King Richard tape.
I can see that for sure. And so Sanaya Sidney, who played Venus Williams, she competed in track in school. Not only learned how to play tennis for the role, she had to do so right-handed, despite the actress being left-handed. She says tennis
Say
is
that's
totally
challenging,
different.
man.
Yeah, ain't it though, bro? Ain't it? Because in the trailer, that's at one part where they show it like the way she even had the racket bent for a second, then she comes up for the serve. I'm like, whoa, hey man. And if she truly is just left-handed, man, that's not an easy thing to do, man. So shout out to her for sure. But here's a quote. It took a lot of work to learn how to play like the greatest player of all time. And hey, if you know, you know. But they even said it in the movie. King Richard said it himself.
If you know, you know. Yeah, she gonna be. Yeah, she gonna be number one in the world.
Yeah.
But you gonna be the greatest of all
time, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, whoa, that's like give you goosebumps, man. Like, and he knew, like he predicted, right? But this is played by that actress Demi. Demi admits that even as a rigorous dancer and athlete, the intensive practices caused her to shed a few tears on the court. 3 one-hour tennis lessons prior to filming was all the tennis she had ever played in her life, leading up to the production. So, hey, man.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? You got to make it look convincing, though. You have to make it look convincing.
You gotta make it look convincing.
You know, so because I'm pretty sure, just like you said, though, bro, that they had to watch some of their old footage too, because they got, you know, as we saw at the end of the film, they got that. They had to watch some of their old stuff as well. So yeah. But they were very convincing, man. And like you said, bro, this was a cast. This was a very well put together cast. You can tell everybody did the work. They did the work, man. Because those girls look for real, bro. I mean, they was hitting those balls hard, right on time. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, dog. It wasn't a lot of cut scenes either. I mean, they was like hitting to them for real. So good stuff. But yeah, so we want to give y'all that just a little bit of that information right there. We'll come back with a little bit more. But okay, so got the coach. You know, coaches. You know, he coaching. He's doing his thing. You know what I mean? And but of course, as we see, you know, King Richard. Hey. You know, open your stance. So King Richards is he's coaching too. You know, boy's like, really? I was just waiting for him to say, like, I thought I was the coach. I thought you wanted me to coach. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. So, but you know, he's been with his daughters. I get that. You know, like, hey, I know them better. I got the plan. So I get that. You know what I'm saying? I do get that. And as crazy as it sounded at the time, like, why are you not letting the coach? But you know your daughter's
he's trying to round their game, man. That's all.
Yeah. So he was unwavering with that stuff, man. That's what I do like about it. He was not letting anybody tell him different. Like, I know. Sorry, you just gonna have to trust me. I know you can't see it. I know you haven't caught up with the plan yet, but trust me, it's gonna happen. So yeah, man. So, you know, fortunately, you know, he's able to you know, get the girls a little further, get them into some juniors. Venus is doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? She's bringing home first place trophies, killing it, yo, killing it. And your boy, all of a sudden, decides to take her out of those juniors, man. When Jennifer Capriani, she gets caught up in some drug type of deal, right? A little messy scandal.
She got caught with a little bit of marijuana.
Marijuana.
I mean,
marijuana, yeah.
marijuana. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
At the ripe age of 18, you know. And Richard just didn't want that for his kids. He didn't want nobody to abuse them, overwork them, drive them to that point.
Right.
So as a concerned father, what do? He said, look, man, I ain't gonna let you overwork her and overpressure her into that lifestyle.
Right.
Nah, I'm gonna pull out the juniors. Mind you, at this point, Bryce, she's 63-0.
Dude. 63-0, yo. Hadn't lost one game. Killing it.
That's crazy.
Ain't that crazy? Killing it, yo. They scared of her. It's like she come in the room. She's like, oh, that's her. Probably start with,
What did Richard say? They don't want to see her name on the card.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
You see that when she was playing, the little white girl was like up or down, and Venus said up, I guess, and then the little white girl was like, uh, gonna say down. No, what she say? She was like down. You can serve.
Yeah.
I was like, dang.
Literally. I was like, I think she turned it too. Like,
Why you even ask?
Turned the racket too. Like, she moved it to go the other way anyway.
Right.
I didn't mean to say little white girl like that. That's
No.
I was just trying to make sure, I say
Well, she was.
so you can remember.
she was.
Yeah.
You know, there's no need to. We don't have to hide this, Bree. This is, there's some racial things going on. You know what I mean? Like now,
Yeah.
I mean, come on. They've never seen anything like this. These two young black girls coming in, doing their thing. They got braids, and you know what I'm saying. They're coming out of Compton, right? With with more black in their family, right? So, and anytime we come into the scene, they just automatically think, oh, here we go. It's gonna be a bunch of ghetto hood stuff. They about to be barbecuing out in the front, and you know what I'm saying, and doing all types of stuff, or whatever. Yeah.
Mind you, that was a part of Richard's trauma. So we can't necessarily ignore that, man.
Right.
You know, they had that scene where him and his wife were watching the video of police brutality being caught on camera.
Yeah, Rodney King.
And every time he got into interaction with the gang, he would tell the girls, hey, cops in the Klan used to beat on me too. You know what I'm saying? So just show his resolve and how tough he's become, but also where he's come from.
Right.
And how that stuff still mentally sits with him to this day. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's not something easily you can get over.
Absolutely.
Mind you. Especially living during that time.
It seems like he took that anger and molded his family to be successful. He let nothing get in the way of his vision. So it seemed like he took all of that. Yeah.
He said, I'm definitely not going to let my girls turn into what they did to me. I'm not going to let them do that to them.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, and that was greatness. Greatness, that's how you be great. Yeah, man. For me, man, so far, like I said, I'm just really locked in with it, and I'm for him. I want them to win. You know what I'm saying? I want them to win. And that's what this was, man. That's what this was for me. Just a triumphant film. Watching everything that they was going through. All those obstacles that were being placed in their way, and just watching them overcome them. Richard, man. So, like you said, he had all the things that he went through with the Klan and the police and so forth and so on, but it didn't break him. Even like when you mentioned it earlier, Bree, with the getting turned down or whatever, nothing breaks him, makes him stronger, and he goes harder. And you absolutely gotta love something like that. That's very inspirational. So, like I said, man, I was locked in, man. So at those moments right there, X, when he's making those type of decisions, I'm questioning it. Right. I'm like, what? But I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt that, okay, well, so far though, you know what I'm saying? You've been on point. So far, you've been on point. Let me try to trust the process and see what's going on. But after a while, it's kind of not making sense now, because now you're saying, okay, well, hold on, man. I thought you were going to be bringing them out of poverty and doing all this stuff here. You're missing out on money. You're missing out on an opportunity for your daughter to play and have fun, which is what she want to do. Like, what? You can't get too far away from what is it that she wants to do, because it is going to be her life,
Exactly.
And it's for that part is where he found the struggle of wanting to control every aspect of everything, instead of saying, hey, sweetheart, what do you want to do? Because this is your thing. Let's talk about this together. Let's plan this out together.
And that's why it kind of came in the aspect of like that scene we talked about in the trailer, should you'll be putting on for every black, like, he comes from that era of how they treated us. So it's like, I don't want them to have the opportunity to even think about doing that to you.
Right.
So it's like, if I let you loose, maybe then I give up the control of possibly being able to save you and shelter you from that.
Exactly. That part. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a lot of lessons, in this movie, a lot of lessons to be learned, a lot of unpacking to do, actually, and many ways to look at it. But we gotta keep it real, man. I mean, from everything. I mean, they can, like, you can bring up the Joe Jacksons and what I'm saying, and everybody who would say, "Oh my God, I don't like the way you was parenting, and you're too rough on them, or you're too this on them," and so forth, so on. They were creating champions and stars, mega stars.
That's true. So was Otis Williams.
So, but ain't nobody come to see him, Otis. But so, but at the same time, man, it's like, this was through discipline, and
Absolutely.
We don't have a lot of that anymore. We don't have a lot of discipline anymore, man.
And patience too, man. And patience, because again, like Bree said, his faith never wavered.
Right.
Every no was just okay, I can't go this way, but I know I can go this way.
Yeah.
And then when he found out that he couldn't go that way, he said, well, I know another way I can go. Then when he basically rode that side until the wheels fell off, what happened? Okay, that's cool. That part of that plan is over. Now let's implement this one. Let's go ahead and say, okay, y'all have worn out y'all welcome. Okay, y'all getting a little pushy. I see it's starting to be about the dollar to y'all.
Yep.
So let's go to the next phase of the plan, because I know how great these girls are. Anybody, once they get the opportunity to see them, is going to see it. So
yep.
Let's move on to the next, get that situation going, and go from there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he knew what his daughters was worth.
Didn't he, though?
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because he said first he was like, I had to plan before they was born. I was like, God.
That's crazy.
And then he say then he said we had to go back, and he tell somebody we had to go back and make 2 more.
Yep. Oh man, that's crazy.
That's probably how he got to 78.
Right.
He was on page 65 and then just found the inspiration or read about 13 more pages.
Yep. Oh man. So yeah, man. So we're well off into it, and of course he keeps doing his thing. Gets with the other coach. I think the one that had Jennifer Capriani. And he's rocking with him, man. He's loving him. I mean, he's straight loving him, man. I love the way he played him, dude. Like, look, you want us to come to Florida? We're gonna need a house. We're gonna need this.
Here's our terms and conditions. Here's our contract. Because it's just like he told what's her name, man. Hey, you work for us, man.
Yep.
That's knowing the worth. Because again, you wouldn't be here if you didn't already see the value in my daughters.
Right.
So let me just remind you again what the end goal is.
Right. Yeah, he was smart. He was smart with that, man. He was very, very smart with that, and got him moved. Got his family out of Compton. Just like he said he would. And they down in Florida. They're doing their thing, and man, it's on and popping now, man. And so now we rolling, and even though he doesn't have her playing. Well, I think what they say at the end, she didn't play juniors for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? She didn't play a match, professional match for 3 years, man. So that was a lot of confidence he had in there, in her skills, that she would be able to come back and still win, when she gets back into the professional league. But yeah, man.
And not only that, sorry to cut you off, Price, but Rick saw it too. It's like other people who were in the camp that knew that, like, what Richard was doing was crazy at first, and that's what I love, that was the theme too throughout the movie. Like, oh, you tripping, dog. You can't nobody say you have 2. You ain't got two Mike Jordans. You ain't got two. We pushing them girls way too hard. They ain't going, like, the self-doubt was there until the plan really started coming together.
Yeah.
Rick was like, man, you ready? I don't know why he pulled you. You tripping. You do that thing right now. You be 64-0 right now. Still.
For real. And I like that relationship they had too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that you could tell he really cared for her. It wasn't just a money machine for him. He really cared for, you know, Venus. You know what I mean? And wanted the best for her. But I do love when we get down to the part of, all right, you know what I'm saying? I mean, she's rocking, man. She's doing her thing. And now here comes the endorsements. And boom, I don't know which company was first, but they came in hot with the $3 million. And you know, he's doing what he does, right? He's the protector. He's, you know, I don't know, you know, but you know, and you know, the mama, this whole time she kind of like, hey man, you know, let him play, or this and other, and you know, let him do this. Well, this time she's like, hey, wait, hold on. What you mean this is one night only? The deal off the table.
Yeah, that's where that man put his foot in his mouth right there. He said that line. Hey, if she hasn't had this deal signed by the time she steps on that court, it's null and void.
Right. And she's like, for what? For why? You know what I'm saying? Right then she's like, nah, partner, that don't even sound right. But
that made me feel like it was some shady wording in that contract.
For sure.
Yep.
But what was cool about it was, and like you said, when you mentioned earlier, you alluded to this earlier, which was trusting that you have raised your daughter the right way. So that way, you know, like it will be one day when you're not here, she can stand on her own. You know what I'm saying? You know, and he did that, and it was proven right then because and for the first time, he says, "This ain't my decision. This is hers." And he gives it to Venus. Like, Venus, what do you want to do? And she was like, nah, I'll pass. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yes. Right then got to be a proud parent moment to know your daughter's smart enough to know the difference between a good deal and a bad deal. And she absolutely.
And not only that, man, even Rick is telling them, take it. Man, it's $3 million. $3 million could change y'all life. And at the time that movie was shot, $3 million is a lot of money. I mean, it still is a lot of money nowadays, but it was a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
What did Richard say too, man? Richard said we don't just take the first deal that come through the door.
Right. Exactly. That part right there. Exactly. And I know that from trying to sell a property. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
Come on now.
Now you don't take that first deal. Let's hold on for a second. Make sure we get what we want to get. So yeah, I was like, man, that's what's up. And she was smart, because as we know later, right, when she ended up signing a $12 million deal
at the age of 15.
Age of 15, bruh. Come on,
shout out Reebok, man. Shout out Reebok for cutting that check.
Shout out for sure.
Oh yeah.
She'd have missed out on $9 million. Like, man.
I know.
So, but yeah, so that was that part right there. I was like, yes, thumbs up for sure. You know, y'all did right. Y'all raised the right. So now, you know, be a little more lenient now. You know what I'm saying? Be a little more lenient. You know, she knows she's up on things. But good. Like I said, she did her thing. Got out of there. The guys, you know what I'm saying? Now she got to go out on the court and show her thing, right? She's a little nervous starting off, but hey, man, she came back. Because, old buddy left. He's like, yeah, I'm going to go check out another something. All right, go ahead then, bro. You about to miss greatness. And she came back, man, and she was sweeping them all the way to the very end. I mean, she gets to play the number 1 seed in the whole world, Charlie. Whole world.
Which, again, in my opinion, it was a win-win. If she beats the number 1 player in the world, it is the biggest upset in sports history.
Right.
If she loses, she will have went toe to toe with the greatest, well, one of the best players in the world.
Yep.
And almost give her a run for her money. So it's a strong showing. So again, goes right back to what she said in that room when that $3 million deal was on the table. What did she tell her parents? I just want to be able to play. I just want the chance to play. She said, I want them to see what I can do. There was the confidence that Richard instilled in her. I want them to see. And then see after that if I'm still worth $3 million.
Exactly. Nah, baby, you're worth 12. So, yeah. Smart girl. Yeah, man. So I know we're gonna get ready to wrap this up, but I just got to touch on this one little part, man. Oh, girl did her dirty. She did her dirty, man. She stalled her out, dog. She stalled her out.
Yeah.
Sit down. I was like, no, don't sit down.
Don't sit down. Yep.
Gosh, man. Oh, she stalled. That was so dirty, too.
She knew she was catching that work, too. She was getting bodied.
But they done stopped them from taking that long. I think the time is shorter now. I think they only give them like 3 minutes, and as soon as they get to the restroom, that's when it starts.
Wow.
Yep, they changed that rule expeditiously.
Yeah.
They needed to. Because she was in there for about 12 minutes.
No, Richard counted 9. I thought it was 9.
He stopped at 9?
Okay.
It was 9 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, she was doing so good too. She was warming up. She was still kind of keeping loose. Yeah. And I'm like, the minute I watched her sit down, I was like, no.
Yep. You knew it. She sat down and got comfortable. That was it, bro. That was it.
Yeah. I was like, Richard, why are you back there? Go out.
Right. Go out there. Yeah.
Too long.
Literally me yelling at the TV, Brie. I was like, go out there, please. Please go out there.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was definitely at one part where he should have been out there with her. Yeah, man. Even if you got to hit the ball around with her for a second or something. Like, no. Don't let her get cold, yo. Oh, man.
Lost that momentum.
She lost her momentum. And unfortunately, because she lost the momentum, we all know she lost the game. And it's okay. Like I said, I mean, she played her hand. She was out there. Everybody saw her, doing her thing. It was a hard loss. Of course, you know what I mean? But the parents, they're there for, let her cry, get it out the way, get it off, get off your chest. But man, tell me how you felt when she walked out that gate.
Walked out. Yeah, I know. I did not expect that either.
Yes.
That was nice.
It was nice.
Yeah.
And don't let me forget the fact, because it's in the trailer, but of course, we knew them as having those white beads in their head. You know what I'm saying? So the whole time, I thought it was so smart, because I don't even know if it happened just like that, but I thought it was so smart for them to not reveal those beads until the very end, that last game. She walked out there with all the beads in her head and
that
stuff.
Signature,
like, yes.
boy, the signature.
Hey.
I knew it when she came around the corner. I was like, the signature Venus, man. That's what I'm talking about.
You feel me?
Yep.
It's always fly, man. I'm like, God, that's. And I love that they embraced their blackness. You know what I'm saying? Where they came from. I love that. They never tried to hide that. They never tried to hide that.
Proud of their skin, proud of where they came from.
Yes.
Just proud to be black. Our black is beautiful, baby.
You know it, man. So that part right there, and to see, and it's funny, like you say that, right? Our black is beautiful. But when she walked out of there, it wasn't just black girls out there. There was white girls, Hispanic girls. You know what I'm saying? All of them cheering her name. And she lost. Ain't that something?
Representation, man. That's why representation is so important. And just goes to show how strong Compton is as a neighborhood, man. They rep.
Hey.
Because even them boys, they came around and said, hey, man, Richard, you good, man. We got you.
Yep.
Yep.
Plus our leader, he dead anyway. So yeah, we good now. We that part. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to gloss over that, but yeah, definitely it was after he passed that they turned a new leaf.
That was it.
That karma came right back around.
Ooh, quick, Charlie. Ooh,
you were waiting around the corner. You were peeking.
Yeah. Oh my God, yo. He said, who was waiting around the corner? Yeah. Oh my God, your karma just soon as you step out that store, bro.
You done did too much, catching up to you.
Way too much. Oh man. But yeah, man. So, of course, after that, man, we roll the credits. You know what I'm saying, and we find out all the information, like the fact that she had did the $12 million deal. And as you said, I mean, you said it earlier because we talked about the line, but we do know that, even though Serena, didn't play with her at that moment, that we all know who she became. We all know that her father predicted it, that she would become the greatest player of all time. It was wonderful, man, seeing those real clips of them, and seeing the real clips of Richard, and seeing how much Will embodied him, how much the other girls embodied the real Venus and Serena Williams.
It definitely tied everything together, man. It definitely, even showing us the old footage of them going against each other, because that's like the stuff I grew up on. That's the stuff I was like watching as a kid, like, wow, this is amazing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy to me, man. And then Venus really like passing the torch over to her sister, like, go carry the wave.
Yeah, bro. Wasn't no jealousy, none of that, dog. Like, that's just how close they were and how much they loved each other. Like, you got a chance to see in the film how close they really were. Like, they were super close. You know what I mean? Like Serena said, my best friend is Venus. You know what I mean? Like, my best friend is my sister. So, but a good segue into this, from that is, overall, Serena had the better head-to-head record against Venus in singles competition. The two met on 31 separate occasions, and Serena posted a 19-12 record against her sister. While Serena has officially retired from tennis, Venus has not made an announcement on that front. So ain't that something, man? They met 31 separate times, man, and played against each other. Ain't that something? They played doubles together. Yo,
amazing.
They did that tennis thing, yo.
They put the game on a bike. All right, you know what I'm saying? They revitalized the game of tennis. They changed it. Their print is left on that game for years to come. Shout out Naomi Osaka, man.
Yeah, no doubt, man. So yeah, good movie. Good Father's Day movie. Bree, good pick. For the dynamic of the father and daughter. We definitely needed that contrast. From what we did with Mother's Day. Definitely good one. I'm glad you guys got a chance to watch it. I think y'all said, was it your first time checking this one out?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Good. So all right, well, without further ado, we know what they want to hear. I think I'll start this one off this time, man. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna start this one.
What you got?
Okay, so very well written and directed as far as what I know about them. Everything seemed authentic to me. It wasn't a lot of things I'm like, oh, that's just too Hollywood. Now, granted, we know that you have to write things for Hollywood. That's just what it is. You got to do it. Mm-hmm. You got to make it entertaining. So I'm pretty sure some things might have been a little bit elaborated. Embellished. You know what I'm saying, and exaggerated a little bit just to make it work for Hollywood and for a movie. But I still feel like it was done very well. Need I say anything more about Will Smith's acting? At that moment, he's not Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? Like the first 5 minutes, you look like, okay, that's Will Smith. Then after a minute, he ain't Will Smith no more. He's Richard Williams to me. So definitely loved him for that. And I feel like it was paced pretty well. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it rolled. It didn't really get too boring. I mean, there was a couple times where, it might have gotten a little too slow or whatever like that, because this is a drama. You know what I'm saying? It's not a whole bunch of action. There's a lot of dialogue, but it's the dialogue that I want to hear because I believe in a lot of things that they were saying, So for me, I do feel like, even though this movie wasn't well received in theaters and however, and like you said, could have been COVID, I think I'm rocking with a 8.5 on this one. Not perfect, but really good.
Still starting out high.
had a few things to say. First off, I really appreciate this movie. It was very touching. The best quote giving movie. Things like stay prepared for whatever's predictable. I love that. This movie is very similar to Selena. When you have a smart and strict, determined dad, you can be successful. It seems like that's the formula. Dad was very confident, a leader, a hero, and he had a different mindset for his family. Just in general, the playing tennis in the rain. It reminds me of the time when I was in a group in high school. My mom had us running around the tennis court rapping our lyrics. That just brought back little memories. But that was pretty cool, though. You know, it sucks because you can get sick in the rain, but it shows how determined. You know what I'm saying? He was. Yeah. And he let nothing stop him. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure if it was thundering and lightning, then no, but it's different. Yeah. But I also like he always had said just have fun, and that's when they seemed to just really get into the game. He didn't want it to just get in their head, so I kind of like how he just took their minds away from it, you know. He didn't want it to consume them so much. And for Venus, it's like, have you ever looked in the mirror and been so proud of yourself? I was so happy for her when I seen that scene. So I enjoyed those parts, and everybody looked so similar to the real people that
didn't know
this. You know what I mean? Like, how did they do that? Is that match?
Man, that's crazy.
That cast is good, yo. Yes.
Telling you. I appreciate the dedication to the movie, the acting, the practice that it probably took to get all this done. It was just an overall great film, so I really appreciate it all. So I am going to rate it. I'm gonna give it a 10. You know what I'm saying?
I do it. I'm
give it a 10.
I have to do it on this one because I'm like,
I got to. Yeah, it showed a lot.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. I was like, she's singing these praises of this song. I'm like, oh, I feel a 9 or 10. I'm like, ain't gonna be nothing that lower than a 9, probably. I already knew that.
I'm definitely putting it in one of my favorite movies because of the quotes and the power of the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of our kind need to see this movie though.
Yeah. So could you see what I'm saying, Bree? Even with what we're doing, you know what I mean? Just as far as just staying focused and, you know, not letting anything deter you and keep you from your goal, you know?
Keeping God in your life.
Yeah, man.
Keeping God in your life. Absolutely, yo. For sure. And that's first. So yeah, man. No, great. That's what's up. So we got an 8.5 and we got a 10. Okay. Nice.
Hey, man.
That's right. You know it.
Listen, you know
it. Marks the spot, baby.
Yes, sir. Listen, man, what more can you say off of a perfect 10? I think. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Well, let me just say I echo both of my co-hosts' sentiments. I echo, Price was saying when certain aspects of the film kind of kicked up and touched on certain points that hit home. Bree, when she touched on certain dialogue in the film, I really do appreciate Richard telling them to keep having fun, just have fun, even when they're looking pressured, when they looked like frustrated, getting, he was always that centering for them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he told her, hey, it's okay, bring it down, you good, like, you got this. Like, it just goes to show the type of father, although he said he wasn't a great daddy, he had great ways of showing how great of a father he was. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of touching and heartwarming scenes in this film, man. I understand, and I echo Price your dings on the film. I understand and I get them. You know what I'm saying? So I'll dock a little bit for that, man. But overall, I think I have to leave my score at a let's call it a 9. We'll call it a 9.
Ain't no way you gonna say nothing lower than that. I was like, you too. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
because this movie was really, it was touching. It was inspiring, man. It was a great watch. It was a really great watch. So, like,
Yeah, it was.
us all coming on here talking about the underwhelming, what they want to market as. And I don't like that they took such an inspirational, for lack of a better term, let's call it what it is, black film,
Yep.
and said it was a failing, gross, embarrassing when they're describing the film and what it did at the box office, given the circumstances.
Right.
I think that's a harsh, I think that's purposeful propaganda to kind of bring down something so inspirational.
Of course.
But that's why we're here, to let y'all know how good this sucker is.
Yeah.
9.1. Come on now. That's from us.
Yep. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. You said it. You really said it all. You and Bree, y'all said it all. I mean, y'all hear these people right here, man. Y'all hear why I have to rock with them, because I mean, come on. They got a heart. They care. And when you get a film like this that touches that heart, it makes you perk up, makes you look like, okay, well, this is a film I've been waiting to see. You know what I mean? I've been waiting to see something like this, because we get so much trash, so much negativity, so much killing, and you know what I mean, and exactly the opposite teaching that we should be putting out into the world, right? This is the one where it says that. I mean, from the beginning, from when the social worker came in, to the riffraff, in the hood, and everything that was happening, they stayed true and they stayed steady on what they believed in, and they let
even the riffraff in the country clubs during the performances, at the tennis events, you know what I'm saying? When them parents is like, when he told her call that out, knowing darn well that was a point for Venus, I'm like, man, gone somewhere, man.
Yeah, man.
And then everybody like, well, can she do that? Can she? Like, no, she can't do that.
Can't do that. Yeah.
How you going 20 seconds later after the play be like, that was out?
Yep.
That was, she didn't get that.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay, because as a GOAT, it didn't phase her. Guess what she did the next play? Got her on out of there.
Yeah, got right on
packed
out.
her up.
Yeah, man. Send on out. I'll tell you what then, see if this one out. So, the ball ain't out, you out. Yeah.
Go ahead, get out of here.
Yeah, get on around here. Get on around here. Man. Great film. I'm glad that y'all liked it, man. Bree, I'm actually glad you said what you said, because we was able to check it out, because I think we were talking about John Q, which John Q is an amazing film. Don't get me wrong. But it didn't have that father.
Man, I'm gonna check out John Q, man. And we can have a conversation about it.
Yes.
Y'all were speaking high praise on John Q,
Yes.
man. So I think I'm gonna find time to watch it this weekend.
Yes, I'm telling you, this is Denzel, bro. Okay, I mean, come on now, two films like this, Denzel, and then there's Will, both of them people who embodied characters. Come on, bro. You gonna hey y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, he gonna cry in the car. He gonna cry.
Oh yeah,
he gonna cry in the car. Hey man, I'm ready.
Yeah, man. Oh man, but hey man, thank you so much, man. Everybody sticking around with us. Y'all know how we have to do this. We like to end off with our quotes. Okay. Now, Bree, do you mind taking us out with the quote of the day?
Quote of the day: when you stop making excuses, you'll realize one thing: you are unstoppable.
Man, that's perfect. That goes like
the sugar honey iced tea. You got me.
Woo.
Did y'all hear that? When you stop making excuses, you'll realize one thing: you are unstoppable.
Absolutely.
It's soak in, y'all.
And that's obviously what King Richard realized. You know what I'm saying? That
that quote fit perfect.
Don't it though? I mean, it's perfect. Good job, Timmy. Yeah, we love that. All right, well, we can't end this off without ending off with the Hangout Experience mantra. All right, and this applies to all of you out there that's listening right now.
You jabronis.
Right, that's right.
Jabronis.
That's right.
It's not the quantity of people, it's the quality.
Love it, man. Love it. You feel me?
What you gonna do, brother, when price when 40 Water and the rest of the Hangout experience run wild on you.
Already. I love it, man. Thank y'all so much for joining us. And y'all know next week we will be back with more quality content. So please, please stick around and come back for the Hangout.